conversation. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we
Hey,
Welcome back.
Got him.
To the Point Ring Podcast. I am Bert,
Ken Shaba.
Sky balls.
and we are here to talk about what everybody and nobody wants to talk about. The WNBA.
Yes. I'm
I still don't know anything about the WNBA. I know.
because I don't watch it. No one watches it.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people now who are watching it,
Right.
but we know why.
It's
We know why.
there's one person
We know why.
changing the league.
And she's a white, and everyone's mad about it.
Well,
white.
they're going through all that debate. Did you see the dude saying the same thing you said? He's like, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player to ever live. He's like,
Right.
LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. He's just not greater than Michael Jordan. But he said the same exact thing, went through over the same fucking things. And he was like, you're not wearing Jordan. I mean, he's like, you're not wearing LeBron's, are you?
No.
Like, you know what I mean? You're not
Yeah.
fucking,
No.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Even though his sneakers are
There's a
popular, but they're
difference.
nowhere near Jordan.
Yeah.
No.
Not even close.
but
Well,
physical
I
ability,
think
yeah.
it's fucking funny, like the whole debate about it, and Joe Budden, like that podcast that when they were talking about it, they're like no one's talking about Rodman and his rebounding being in the conversation for fucking best player of all time.
Right.
No one's talking about that. So why are we even talking about Angel? Like, every time Angel Reese comes up, they start talking about her fucking rebounds. I'm like, half the fucking rebounds she's getting her from herself, missing shots.
But they need
They need
You ever
that
see her-
argument.
You ever see the bricks she throws up? I see a lot of low lights of her.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
And
saying.
she's the biggest one out there. Isn't she huge?
She's giant.
big.
How tall is
Yeah.
she? She's bigger than all of them.
I don't know how
She's
tall
also
she is.
like one
She's
of the
tall,
least
though.
athletic people I've ever seen in my life. Like if that was a man
Yeah.
playing that way, everyone would be
real.
like, "The fuck is he doing?"
For real. It doesn't look good.
She's
It
not.
doesn't
athletic.
look athletic. No, it
It
doesn't look athletic.
Yeah. I'm
She's
sorry.
good but
And,
she's big. She should be
right.
blocking shots. She should be getting
Right.
her layups. Like, come on, man. You
Especially
should be
playing-
at 95%. You're bigger than everybody.
Right.
I'm gonna put this out there. The only reason she's fucking doing good is because she's a girl. She's playing She's playing a bunch of.
Yeah, she's
they're all
better.
girls.
She's better than most of the. Than
She's
all the
playing
other girls.
against
Yeah,
a bunch
she's
of
better
women.
than a lot of great girls. Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and this is also why Caitlin
she's
Clark
big.
is so good, is because she's so athletic
Yeah.
and so good at what she does. Like, dude, her fucking that fucking little behind the back thing she does where she breaks people's ankles, dude.
They don't even know what to do with it.
No, they don't know what to do with her. She's fucking too good.
Yeah.
Nah,
She's
a
draining
beast.
threes from fucking half court.
100% should be rookie of the year. It shouldn't even be a
Yeah.
fucking-
They better give that shit to her. I would hope they do. But
I mean, I think they would. But they're talking about splitting it. I'm like, why?
no, it's not it's-
DEI.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
We already talked about that.
Probably right, because like they have to have like the whole Angel Reese Caitlin Clark thing. Because what I've heard from multiple sources that they're actually cool with each other, and it's
They-
you know what I mean. They're actually
Respectful,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, but they were saying this
I got to go get him.
Go get him.
most of the media that has put them like pit them against each other as villain versus like savior or not savior, but you know what I'm saying,
And this is it's.
Hero.
I mean, dude, this is entertainment.
right?
That's what this
At
is.
the end of the day.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't be surprised if these girls didn't fucking come together in the back, behind the scenes and be like, yo, we need to play this up because we'll both make more money.
Right?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'd do it.
Why not?
Yeah,
Get the bag.
exactly. Fuck it, man. Like we'd be best friends off the fucking court, but
Right.
fucking when we're in an interview or doing some shit, talk all this shit you want, man. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Say it. Yeah. Sell it.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. Come on.
There you go.
Give him a mic.
You got to turn his mic on again.
I'm gonna turn your mic up. I need some treble in my headphones.
He was upset. You hear me? This is fucking weird ass.
You're the one who went to sleep, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, man. I
Trying
tried
to
to
bring
wake
you
you
down
up.
We
You didn't
wanted to
even
bring you up down here.
bring you up down.
Bring you up down here. But yeah, there's a lot of it. All right. I'm gonna say it.
Oh God.
Say it.
Say it.
So I think a lot of this it's two things. The one is women. The WNBA, they've been wanting the not necessarily the fame, but they've been wanting to be more.
They want the attention. Come on, man. They're women.
Yeah, they want the attention. They want to be.
Say it.
They want to be paid. And
Yeah.
here's the unfortunate part.
They're all gonna get paid for this. Like off of this.
But because they're women and because they're wired to not be able to like get past hating each other to achieve the big picture because they hate each other. Now there's all this infighting. And it's like, do you understand
They don't support each
that
other.
because right.
That's the real issue.
Yeah, it's that. This woman, singularly, is going to get you paid more money than you ever would have made just because of the eyes and the exposure she's bringing to the league. Like, she's, what is it, a rising tide lifts all ships or whatever? Like, she's uplifting the fucking WNBA to a height that it's never been. And there's going to be more brand deals. There's going to be more endorsements now. There's going to be more of everything, more revenue, which means bigger contracts for you, more exposure, more everything that you've wanted. But because the person is getting this much attention, like it's like the female in them, it's like they can't suppress it and be like, fuck, all right, I know I feel the jealousy, but put it down because this is for the greater good. It's like, nope. She got like the most flagrant fouls against her and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they can't take it, It's like, and and the second thing is,
And it's more than competitiveness. It's not just being because like
oh no, there's
definitely
jealousy,
Yes.
there's envy,
Like it's bad.
and,
It's
and
not-
another part is, and this is what black people don't want to say. She's white. She's white.
Quiet.
She's white.
Quiet.
And like basketball is. I'm not going to say it's a black sport, but black people dominate black basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it is. Like
it's not. Yeah, it's not it.
right. There's a whole bunch of other races that crush it too, but if you look at it overall, it's mostly black people. And so for her, they're feeling like, oh yeah, it's all of us. We've been putting in work. It's like no one's saying you guys haven't been putting in work in the WNBA. We're not discrediting you, but sometimes there is a chosen one. For the reason, who knows? But from what I see, the reason is looking at her game is enough.
Yeah, look at when it
I
came.
watched her play and I'm like, all right, this is unbelievable. She's unbelievable. Like she's worth watching a sport that I really didn't give a fuck about just because she's on.
Yeah.
And you got millions of people that feel like that.
Yeah.
I started watching her last few games in college. I'm like, all right, let me, because that's when she was buzzing, like her name was everywhere. I'm like, let me see what's up with this chick. And I watched it and I was like, living up to the hype, 100%. This is not a fluke. Like she really is her.
She's that good.
So, it's just, it's unfortunate to watch it, man, to watch all this hate and shit. And it's like, but I'll be surprised. They're women. I love women, but y'all are built a certain, men are built, we do shit that we have wiring that's not conducive to our betterment too. You know what I mean? We do dumb shit and women have that jealousy thing. They can't let that shit go a lot. A lot can. I'm not saying all women are like this. There's some women that are able to see that and not be overtaken by the jealousy and fucking can see the big picture and keep it pushing and give other women props. But
You just can't deny. You can't say that they're making a big deal because she's white. They're making a big deal because she's fucking shitting.
It has
on all
nothing
of
to
you.
do with her fucking race.
That's what I said. She's shitting on all of you. Stop it.
Yeah.
Like
She's literally taking a fucking dump on your head. Like every game.
yeah,
Every game she's out there fucking showing up.
No, she's
crossing you bitches over, breaking your ankles.
She's broken tons of rookie records, right? And this is
yeah.
a league that's existed for how many decades? 2? Is it 2 decades or
like,
1?
I think 2. I think over 2. I could look it up real quick.
All right, there you go. I don't have my phone, but
No,
you
she broke fucking. This is the craziest thing. Like Cheryl Swoop's MVP season. I actually saw this thing pop up, and I'll be the first to admit.
and she's not in her prime yet, right?
No.
Like
it was she beat her fucking stats in her rookie season.
Yeah,
Shut up, Cheryl.
that's it.
96. So almost 30 years.
Yeah, it's 28 years.
Yeah, I remember it came out when I was a kid. We were kids when it came out. When it started,
I was 14.
Yeah. And I remember jokingly, I said to my friend's dad when he was super big, huge NBA fan.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Mr. Carroll. He's like, what's up? I'm like,
You remember everything.
dude. I'm like, you gonna watch the WNBA championship game tonight? He's like, son, I wouldn't watch that shit. It was in my backyard. And that was a sentiment about women's the
Right.
WNBA. Like real basketball fans, They watched it and were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Right.
Bumbling bullshit.
Yeah, you're like,
You know, because it was hard to watch, man.
Yeah, dude, it was
for a very long time.
Like when
now,
you're used to watching a skill level of professional men playing basketball. And
But why was college was way more popular, right? Women's college, like
I don't think
NCAA.
it wasn't as nearly as popular as men's.
Right.
No. But it was more exciting. I felt like
UConn
I feel
shit,
like
it
why
was like
you
huge.
know
I think
some people
it's
love
more-
college sports, but I felt like there's a big difference between the WNBA and college basketball, women's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is. There is that. I mean, now
I don't know.
WNBA is just as popular, if not more. But it was
WNBA
college,
is getting
women's
there.
college was way more popular than WNBA.
Yeah.
like, and now just to kind of show the women that deserve the shit, the love they should get. There's a lot of fucking women, because this is where I understand a little bit when like the women that have been shitting that are fucking beast. And now you got this girl and like, yeah, like, okay, like she's great, but like I've been doing my thing too. And I get that. That is kind of fucked up for them because no one's watching you. Even though you're that good, we don't see you. And so now that you got people, some of the women that are crushing it, because there's some beasts, bro, in the WNBA. And I'm just starting to see who they are now too. And they're like, yeah, she's been there for like 5, 6, 7 years. I'm like, oh shit, like I would have never known. But there's a lot of good talent like that's worth watching, where you could look at it and be like, oh shit, this is entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
This is not like unathletic, can't fucking jump, move, dribble, like slow as shit. Like that's how it used to be, and that's why nobody wanted
They're
to watch
getting
it.
better and
Exactly.
better.
It was awful.
But I wonder
It was
terrible.
I wonder
bad.
the first NBA games.
Oh, they were fucking awful.
Oh,
Were
my
they
God,
fumbly
dude.
bumbly like that too?
Look at the
they
fuck-
were,
dude, look at the
dribbling
first
with one
UFC
hand
fights.
and shit. Like just yo.
You remember the first
Show you some
UFC
crazy
fights?
clips.
Oh yeah.
They were insane. I remember like there was this 93.
This should not be legal.
And I was like, what is this shit? This is crazy.
Yeah, everything evolves like that. You know
It
what
was
I mean?
super. So, but it was super. One thing I'll say is the only reason it was really entertaining is because it was two men of completely different disciplines beating the shit out of each other. Okay, not let me see if I can put this ball in this basket.
But also,
Yeah.
it forced you to learn everything.
Yeah.
You have to be so versatile now.
That's what I'm saying. So you go back and look at the way that sport evolved.
Yeah,
It's night and day.
amazing.
Yeah.
Night and day.
Yeah.
The talent, even going back, not even let's say 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Go back to 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to fucking 2010.
Yeah.
The way that people fight now is totally different than the way they fought back then.
Yeah.
It was a completely different animal.
Yeah. Yeah. The UFC is.
It just evolves, but that's what needs to happen. Like I don't know. I feel like probably the WNBA took a little longer,
Yeah.
but
But they're getting better.
it's
and
getting
better.
there.
Yeah,
I mean, now we
yeah.
had like I said, you have someone like Caitlin Clark who comes in there and fucking changes the whole fucking game.
Right.
Yeah, but
And that's highlighting these other women too, who are fucking really good, who just aren't getting the attention.
exactly. But you don't deserve the shit when you're putting up the numbers. Like,
Right.
if you're doing what they said you could,
Yeah.
and this is your rookie season, you're not even in your prime yet. And how many little girls are you inspiring?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah,
athletic
for real.
women, but
Yeah.
some of them just don't play basketball.
Right.
Guess what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have these girls that play basketball, and they're gonna be better than her.
Yep. Yeah.
And
she's
then-
how it
paving-
works.
she's
That's
paving-
what I'm saying.
she's
And
paving
then-
the way, dude. There's got to
Yeah.
be a trailblazer.
Yeah.
Yes,
It has to be.
like you said, so the chosen one is somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody has to take the torch. She's doing
Like Jordan did for the NBA, bro. Like Jordan is the reason that the NBA became global, because he brought such a different style of play that nobody had really seen before. He was so like finesse, like his game looked effortless.
Yeah.
Looked like he just looked like he wasn't trying, doing this spectacular shit he was doing. Like nobody had seen that shit before, and then it got the attention like of different countries, like. And David Stern, who was the commissioner, between him and Jordan, globalizing the game, bro. Like that's all Jordan and David Stern. So if there's no Michael Jordan, there is no big shoe deal endorsements. There's
Yeah.
no contracts like Jason Tatum, who just got $320 million
fuck
over the
outta
next
here, man.
4 or 5 years. It's ridiculous, bro. Like the shit. Like I know, bro. It's they making like $60-something million a year.
But
Some
at
of these
least
guys.
So
it's
all right,
going with it.
But this
You know
is
what I
the
mean?
reason why
The
is because
NBA
they're
makes more money.
There you
generating
go.
that money.
It's
That's why I
all-
said the NBA is making more money, and
Right.
they're fucking, like,
Right.
It's not like
all
us. Like we're getting
economics,
fucked
bro.
as our places make more money, and we get fucking less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's insane.
But that's the thing. But that, it's because they have that bargaining chip. Like the only reason that the NBA is making that money,
Yeah, but
is because of these specific people.
right.
Also, you don't have a board of fucking or stockholder. Like, right? You can't own stock in the 76ers, right? Like,
Nah, private.
do you know what I'm saying? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a
Private
fucking publicly traded
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean?
No.
So you don't have to keep up like profits like corporations do, and
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like that shit kills us.
Bro,
it kills
like-
the employee.
Like Steph Curry, like a few years ago when he signed his extension, it was like for like, I don't know, like 250 or something like that for like 4 or 5 years, right? Which is like, it's insane money. And LeBron had said, they were like, yeah, they should have gave him more. They actually underpaid him. And I was like, And I looked at the math before. I don't know if we talked about this before.
I think we did.
Right? Like I
Yeah.
was like, before Steph Curry joined the Warriors, they were worth like 800 million or something like that. And when he signed that deal, I was just like 12 years into his career at that point, they were worth almost $4 billion. Yeah, I guess you could have gave him more.
Yeah.
Like, because when you look at it from an economic standpoint,
Yeah, you got like 6 times.
he is underpaid.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at it from a general standpoint of, wow, you're getting that much to play basketball? That's insane. It is insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to go put a ball in the hoop. Now, I mean, not minimize it. The way he does it is like the craziest shit ever. But yeah, like it is crazy to make that much money. But when the Bears those numbers, it's like, all right, yeah, you could have gave me $400 million, bro. Like, I'm the reason I bought $3 billion to your fucking team.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, at the same time, like, I don't know. A lot of people want to bitch and moan after they have signed a contract, after they've locked it. They know what this is. This is a contract for your work. Like you're signing a contract, right?
yeah.
This is with the whole thing. I have the problem with fucking TLC and people being like, "Oh, TLC didn't make any fucking money." Like, you signed that fucking contract, bitch.
Yeah, but they were kids.
Yeah, but you signed a contract. You made a
Yeah.
mistake. You made a mistake.
You made a mistake.
You
You made a mistake.
You did, right.
You made a very bad one.
You got fucked, and it happened.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
and you're calling me a scrub
Stop it.
while you're going through bankruptcy. Oh God. Shut up, dude.
We need to accept.
shut up.
I was hanging out the side of the passenger's
That's
ride.
the side of my best friend's
My best friend's ride. Trying to holler at your ass. But you know what I mean? Like this, but people don't realize, and as much as, and I'm not saying that the record company fucking didn't do them dirty.
Yeah,
100%.
But the problem is,
Absolutely right.
people don't realize the amount of money that these record companies put out as taking a chance on these people.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, they
It's
put
calculated.
millions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But if that didn't work out, if people were like, these fucking chicks suck,
yeah. Then the record company holds the bag.
yeah, they hold the bag on all
yeah,
that. They lost shit tons of money.
You don't have to pay
and
that
they've
back.
done that
Right.
time and time and time and time and time again. What where they fucked up was they should have been like, all right, this contract says you should have given that you need to understand your value.
Yeah.
Well, the people do that with movies, right? Like they could be like, do you want royalties in the movie, or do you want to get paid $20 million to do this movie?
Exactly.
You get paid $20 million and it
guaranteed.
makes billions. You lose out.
It's what
It's
happened.
nothing.
Same thing happened to
That
the
was your choice.
the U.S. Women's World Cup team.
The soccer team, yeah.
They fucking
Oh,
they
yeah,
chose
yeah,
to take the
yeah.
guaranteed money,
Yeah. Mhm.
rather than a
Ticket
cut
sales.
Yeah.
of the actual the actual like money that
That's
they
what I mean. They
produced.
generated, yeah.
Yeah,
and
they
they generated a shit ton.
a lot, way more than they thought.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they had the balls to go to court, and the judge was like, "You signed it,
Right, you did it.
You signed this contract.
You made the
How don't
choice.
you understand this?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
actually you thought you were going to win this?
Entitlement culture.
Entitlement is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but it's
Entitlement culture
like
is
Chappelle.
crazy.
Like Chappelle. The same thing happened with Chappelle, right? You took this amount of money
Yeah.
and they didn't pay you for what it made, for the money that it generated.
Yeah.
And you said it. He was like, "I signed the contract, but is it right?"
Right.
It was up to the guy from Comedy Central
Yeah.
to make it right, and he did.
Yeah.
But that's up to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like FIFA ain't gonna give you fucking shit. No, they're not gonna
No.
fucking
That's
give you
how
anything.
it works, people.
They wanted you to not to sign.
We know, yeah,
that
we know
contract.
you made the wrong decision, but we don't have to give you more money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's in the contract.
Yeah.
Let's.
You need to stand
shit is
by
in writing.
your shitty fucking
Choices.
choices,
It just
right.
sucks.
No matter how shitty
It's a
it is.
sucky thing.
Yeah, we're on your side in that part, but don't act like you're entitled.
Like
Right.
there's three of you. Three of you girls.
Yeah.
Not one of you had one person who could fucking like or was like, hey, you probably should fucking sit down with a lawyer.
Yeah.
Not one of you. You couldn't come up with fucking
Like you can
$500 for a
you
lawyer
can
to go over your
structure-
shit.
You can structure those contracts anyway. Like let's say we're like, all right, Scott, we're gonna give you $10 million. If we exceed 300 million,
Yeah.
that changes your contract to royalty or what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah. You can structure.
you can
it.
structure it different. You
If
could
you
do.
have
You could
some-
put anything in the fucking contract. You just have to have somebody that knows
Counsel.
what they're doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if instead of 10 million, right, you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna risk 3 million. I'll take 7
Yeah.
on the chance that our success. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, believing in yourself and shit. And
No, you
but you
get
can structure it
guaranteed
any way
money.
you want. Yeah.
You get if you want guaranteed money, you make sure that guaranteed money is enough to last you out the length of that contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
100%.
Where you're like, all right, fuck it. All right, cool. At least now at the end of this contract, let's say it's 5 years, let's say it's 10 years, you get
You can't
X
act,
amount of dollars.
you can't act like it's not fair because nobody can predict the future.
Exactly.
Right.
That season could have gone any fucking way. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that World Cup team could have
Right.
been shit. Like
Yeah.
you could have not had no attention.
Yeah. It's accountability. That's what I'm, and that's the problem with it.
That's
Yeah.
the
You
struggle
know?
bus of this world.
Nobody has any.
It's like when
amazing.
when you see like if you're going to go sign a contract, right? And if the company or corporation you're signing a contract with is like trying to make you lean to one side or the other, sign the other one. Like don't because like they want you to sign the contract
the
where you
opposite.
get fucked.
Yeah, of
They
course.
they want it. It's not like, oh well, they're trying to be fair. No, they want to fuck you.
Yeah.
They're not actively trying to fuck you. They're going to give you a little, but they don't want to give you a cut of the fucking 90% of the bag.
They want, yeah, exactly.
You know what
they
I'm
want
saying?
the
Like,
most with the least
they
amount
want
of
to
risk.
give you 10% and they
Yeah.
keep 90.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
Or
want the
less.
least amount of risk.
Yep.
Right. You know, so yeah, you got to go into that. No, and that's always going to be the age-old trick when you're dealing with somebody that needs money or doesn't come from it.
Yeah.
You're always going to be able to that guarantee, like, because if you're a record label or any company and you're signing talent and you see the ceiling on this person is like through the roof, like, damn, this motherfucker might make us 200-300 million
Yeah.
off of whatever it is. But this person comes from nothing, and you say, here, we'll give you 5 million, right? To that
Today.
person, right now,
Guaranteed.
change your whole life, your family, whatever. And you dangle that in front of them.
A lot of people take
It's
it.
going to take a strong, very unique motherfucker to be like, nah,
It's going to take a Kanye.
I know we're all poor, but I know what I have,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to make you guys way more than that. I'll take the back end in
Yeah.
3-4 years.
Yeah,
or
we talked
whatever.
about it with rappers and stuff. Remember when Steve
Like
was
1% of people do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's always going to be like that. And I get it because like you see something that you never thought could happen, and you're like, wow, I could change my whole life. I could never have to fucking worry about this shit anymore. It'll happen forever.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It won't change.
Yeah,
Like it'll
It's
keep
always
going
going to happen. Somebody's going to try to get the most out of
Yeah.
out of
I
whoever
wanna-
for whatever.
What did they got? Does anyone know what they actually got? Like
Whoa.
TLC? I want to know
Oh, how much they got?
how much they actually got out of that whole
You got
thing.
your phone, man. Look it up.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, I
How
don't
much was
know.
that worth
But I know they
compared
went
to the fucking?
diamond,
No, I just
bro.
want to know how much they got because
Oh.
they're complaining about going through bankruptcy, right?
Yeah, they sold over 10 million records with that one album.
But it happens.
Were they just really bad with money?
It,
too?
but dude, they're not the only ones.
that, too.
That shit happened to who? NSYNC. It happened to fucking New Edition.
Yeah, bro.
New Edition was just getting dropped off. Like they just went to summer camp. Like not a dime, bro. They're getting
is
dropped
crazy.
off from the tour bus right into their fucking apartment complex, back to their moms and shit.
That's what you
Literally
call-
at the time, like the most famous kids in the fucking world.
That's actually modern slavery.
Yeah.
That is actual slavery in the modern time.
Yeah, it was a here.
Like,
we
yeah,
we
like-
fed them, we clothed them, we did this.
Right.
Like, they're
Well,
good.
I mean, look at the NCAA, the way that they fucking
Dude, yeah.
the money these kids generate,
Oh my god.
and they're like, you can't make any money. You can't take any money.
Changing now though.
That's
starting to
that
change.
right. That I have a huge problem with because you're not signing a contract.
No.
So they changed it now. Have you ever heard?
They have.
the
I feel like they had to.
What are the
familiar
changes?
with the NIL deals?
No.
So it's called name, image, and likeness.
Okay.
So now you got like now here's the thing.
You can thank fucking Johnny for that one.
Johnny
Menzel.
Johnny
right?
Manziel.
Oh, Johnny Manziel. Yeah.
He was the one who really pushed the envelope on
Yeah,
that
he
one. Was
did.
like, fuck this.
He
He
did.
did. Eat a fucking dick. I'm signing all kinds of shit and selling it.
He did.
Imagine him having to do that in secret. Like,
Right.
He had to do that in secret.
Right.
Signing his
Take-
own name on a picture of himself.
Yeah.
Having someone else fucking like sell it.
Right.
And he got in all kinds of shit for it.
Right. Should never be illegal.
Nah.
Like it's crazy. But yeah, you got these NIL deals. There's a couple. There's like the college athletes that are popular.
Yeah.
Like Angel Reese on her senior year on NIL money, she made like 3.4 million.
Good.
You know what I mean? Like and
Good.
Caitlin Clark made some crazy number too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like
Who's
listen,
the
y'all
other- who's the other one?
motherfuckers are profiting off of my everything.
Yeah.
My name, image, and likeness, and my ability.
Yeah.
Like
Your schooling is like beans, bro. It's like
yeah.
you're giving you a scholarship.
Let's be real. That fucking school
Doesn't cost you
that
anything.
education you're getting.
Yeah, but it doesn't cost them any. It's like,
where you're learning that your fucking boy can be a fucking girl and
but it's like you're getting shit at cost too. Like think about the educate. How much does it cost them, the education
nothing.
for one student?
Dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It costs them almost nothing, and that's what they were paying, while these people are generating fucking
Right.
millions and millions of dollars for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 4 years, for the most part.
insane,
And then they changed those rules too. Remember, you couldn't sign for you couldn't put yourself in the draft for 2 years if you
Yeah.
were on a scholarship or
Yep.
some shit. Like they changed that too
that's
because you
just
could
to
do
keep
it.
you in there. to
Of
get
course.
there and get,
You said-
generate more money. It's the college thing, like especially the sports, like. Excuse me.
Jesus.
Yeah, you still heard it, right? I forget what it was. Penn State. Cause I just looked up a random. I did like like 2 or 3 years back. I did like a story rant. I put like 12 stories just, and I was doing the math on my story about. I think I might have saved it, but it was basically seeing how much money colleges generate, like big universities, like big name. I think
Like
I
Duke
took,
or whatever.
yeah, or
Yeah.
like a Penn State, Duke, or whatever. And it's
Yeah, mine was worse. Sorry. I changed. It came from deep.
Ew, dude. That bass.
it was so unexpected too. But
It came from deep. I couldn't even.
But
I
it was
couldn't
like-
telegraph it.
if you took the money that is generated by just the sports program, just their football program, not anything else, just football, it's like a couple $1 billion
Yeah,
a year
a year.
from one college's program it generates. And these kids will get, where's that money going? We know, we know.
You know where it's going.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ. And then it like for one semester, I think at Penn State, it's like,
That's why they were like, "You want a Lambo so your kid can go to our college?" Sure.
yeah,
Okay. As many Lambos as you want.
42,000 or something like that per semester. Dude, I'm like, all right, hold on.
Compared to billions.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, how many faculty do you have? I did a whole thing. I'm like, how many faculty at Penn State? And I ran all the numbers. I'm like, all right, let's say every one of them makes 50 grand. They don't, but let's say they all make 50 grand average. And then did the numbers for that. And then all the students that pay that. Bro, it was like an extra $1 billion left over from the math that I did that's just sitting around. After everybody got paid, after you pay all the bills at the school,
A year.
landscaping, the lights and shit,
A
everything.
year.
Yeah, just $1 billion extra. I'm like, yo. And so many of these colleges do this shit.
Yeah, that's why it's like that evil empire shit, man. Like FIFA's the same way.
FIFA. Yeah, I've heard. I don't know much, but I've heard
But they're
fucking-
global. You know what I mean? Like we live in a bubble here in the United States. Like
Right.
that shit's
Yeah,
every
global.
other country.
You know what's just as bad? The fucking IAA, the International Olympic fucking Committee.
Oh yeah. Scumbags.
Bro. Billions. They
They don't pay these athletes anything, right?
dude, it's almost nothing that they get.
Yeah.
It's all endorsement shit that
Yeah.
if they get anything.
They get popular and you have to win.
There's
Like,
no governing body.
Or you gotta show up with
They don't have a governing body.
Yeah.
The Olympic Committee.
can't
They
ima-
literally
I can't
do-
imagine
They just make up shit
the
and put it
debauchery.
in place, and there's nothing.
Yeah.
I was watching Rogan's podcast where he had the fucking. You guys heard about the enhanced games?
What's that?
What?
You haven't heard about it. Yes. So these two nerds, right? He had on, they're awesome. He had on a show a few months back. They're starting what's called the enhanced games.
Everyone be on fucking steroids.
Yep. You can be on whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, I love it.
Yep. They're getting they got a lot of money. It seemed like they're independently wealthy, these two guys.
Superhumans.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's like, we're going to pay them with their.
Someone's gonna have a heart attack.
Oh, 100%. They always overdo it.
Watch the fucking interview because Joe
We can't be
asks all the
trusted.
questions
Yeah.
to these guys, and they're both super intelligent dudes. Super. I'm like listening to these dudes. I'm like, wow. One is a scientist, and I forget what the other dude is, but it's two of them. But yeah, dude. And he was saying they were revealing how much just corruption and shit is within the Olympics, and it's bad. It's bad.
It's gotta be. Look
It's
at.
so
I mean,
bad.
they let fucking Ray Gun fucking do her thing. So
Oh my God.
yes. So have you watched?
She
any of the-
apologized to the
Dude, have you
breakdance
watched
community.
any? Have you watched any of
did?
the interviews with her?
No.
Oh, it's so great.
Is she
Like,
living
she's
it
like-
up?
She's
Like,
not
she
a
doesn't
real
care?
breakdancer, correct? She can't be.
She is.
She
but It's
is.
like but she just sucks, man. She's just like a fucking fucking stupid white chick who's a fucking professor who's like, oh, I fucking like doing this because I'm fucking down.
All right,
you know,
right.
it's like whatever, dude. I
Right?
get it.
We don't hate her.
But she was
You're
in
just
the
trash.
Olympics.
You're garbage. How did you get in the Olympics for that? Like,
That's
how?
what I'm saying.
You're coming from Australia. How many people are in? Or
There's actually a lot of really good breakdancers in Australia because
So what the fuck
then
happened?
where were they?
they didn't make it.
How?
I don't know. This is the investigation that's going.
We
I
need-
love that there's an
we need an
This
investigation.
needs to be investigated.
This needs to be
She
investigated
is so bad.
because like,
She's so bad.
the one comment though on Instagram was the best. He was like, "I've been to Australia. She's the best. She's the best breakdancer they had." It was the best fucking thing ever to say. But it's
God, Instagram comments might be the funniest thing that exists.
did it,
really
you
hard.
only go for the comments.
That's it.
Like,
and the
would you guys
worst.
say they're the funniest thing on the planet? Like, I think they're the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Instagram comments.
I love running
anything else
the
funnier?
comment section on anything controversial.
Dude, and like the things are they get more and more racist. They're more and more. It's so crazy to me, like how much shit like gets through. Like I'm against like censoring anything.
Yeah, imagine the shit that they catch and don't let.
I can't imagine what that shit's like.
I love that the well thing that they use.
Yeah, you
for
told us
They
about that.
flipped. They flipped it on the white people for the fucking school shooting.
Oh,
They're like, well. I was like,
Let's go, niggas.
well played.
significantly higher.
Well
Right?
played.
He's like, white parents, significantly higher chance you're raising the school shooter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, I saw what I couldn't even send it to you. I felt so bad, but I want to say it. I'll say it to you. Right?
I'm gonna say it here though.
No, I don't want to say it
couldn't
here,
even
but
send it to you
it's
in
like
private.
we
I'm
talk
gonna say
about
it
because
here in
we're comfortable with that shit, right? So he was like, "I have a question for you," because it's in two parts, and he was like, "What race would you eliminate for the off the planet?" And he was like, "And how boring would basketball be?" How horrible! It's like a two-part question. It's like,
The first one's rhetorical.
Dude, the
answered the
genius of
first one.
that comedy though. Like that, like,
And it
it's
was
so
to be funny,
but it's so-
obviously, but it's fucking like, oh my god,
Oh
that's
my
some
God.
shit to think of. Like, oh my god, I can't. And it's like,
Who said
I was
that?
like, I can't even. That's what I
a
said.
random comedian
It
or
was like
some
a
shit?
comedian, and I was like,
You know
he
who
said
sounds
it
like
in a
who's-
podcast, like to.
I'm gonna tell you who sounds like
posed a
that's
question.
so on brand for him. You probably could guess it. The comedian.
Who's on brand for the racist?
No, who would say that?
Tom Segura.
Him, but fucking Tosh would say that.
Oh,
Daniel
That's
Tosh.
some
Oh my
Tosh shit
God.
right there.
100%.
Dude. That's so Tosh.
Daniel Tosh is the best. When you make a joke, you say that white people getting away with slavery is kind of neat because they're so physically.
What did he say? They're
he's
so physically
pandering.
right.
He's pandering to black people too,
Right.
But he's also saying he was like, I admire black people so much. He's like they're the best in sports, and they're so. But he's like praising them. He goes, so the fact that we got away with slavery, he goes, is kind of neat. Like how do you say
It's like, how do you corral these
Because
strong
he's like,
motherfuckers?
yeah, because he's like,
that
you know,
don't
we can
kill
run
you?
away. We can run away anytime we want, and you'll never catch us. And he was like, and if you do catch us, we'll beat the shit out of you.
Yo,
But he comes up with some of the crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy with that. I've thought that before. I was like, because like I was just so curious. I'm like, what type of psychological shit do they know? Like,
How did they do it? Yeah.
how do you keep motherfuckers like literally? If we all decide, all of us, now some of us are gonna die in the attempt, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we could rip these motherfuckers' heads off.
That's what I'm saying. If you had,
Bro, the psychological game and like that is impressive. It's fucked up. Listen,
So
I'm a fucking black dude. You know what I mean? Like I've experienced racism and all that shit. I'm with my people and everything, but like if you take the emotion out of it, that's an impressive fucking feat, dude. I've said this before. It's horrible, and these motherfuckers should have got all curb stomped for doing this shit. But to do that, I was like, God damn, I would like to learn that for good. Teach me your ways.
teach me your way.
So when I was in Jamaica, I went on this really fucking cool tour through this old I forget what it was.
Was it the sugar cane? It used to be the sugar cane fields.
They were sugarcane fields, but they had like
Orange. It was an orchard,
all
like
kinds
oranges?
of shit. We were on horseback,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and I was in the back with this guy, and he was like, me and him were kind of bullshitting. He's like, yeah, he's like, I know a lot about these. Like, he was kind of talking to me the whole time,
Yeah.
and he was telling me a story about how when the settlers first came from Spain and met the native people in Jamaica. He's like, the way that they overcame them was like they made them believe that they were gods. Pretty much, right? So what they did was like there was a language barrier, right?
Yeah.
But they're showing up on these ships that they've never
No one's
seen before.
Right,
I mean,
right.
They're showing up.
Guns. They've never seen guns, right?
It wasn't even the guns, man. It wasn't even that. It was like they came and they were bringing these things onto the island that they have never seen before. And the thing that really got them were mirrors.
Oh shit.
He's like,
Really?
because they would be like, look, like that, and hold something in their hand, and they would see their reflection. And they've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, can you
so they
imagine?
thought
Mirrors.
and pretty the way that it was kind of cool the way this guy told me the story. He's like,
Yeah.
the reason they were able, he's like, they were showing these people their own beauty. So they started believing that they were gods,
Damn, that's kind of gave me chills a little bit.
right?
That's wild.
Dude, this
You
guy was,
wanted to
he was
know.
the best tour guide I've ever had in my fucking life. This guy was the fucking man. Me and him were on
Yeah.
horseback, just sitting there talking.
Yeah.
He was showing me like the pimento leaves and everything, like all this stuff like that. He showed me all this stuff on. I was like, you're the fucking man, dude.
Right.
Because everybody else had gone ahead, and I was just me and him on a horseback,
Yeah,
just kind
yeah.
of chilling. He's telling me everything, and that was just one of the
That's a
stories he told me. I was like,
dope-ass
dude,
story,
that's
bro.
sick.
Yeah.
He's like,
Damn.
yeah, white man. It is sick. I'm like, wasn't me, dude. I'm like,
Yeah, white man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
white man.
I'm part of the Slavic community, all right?
Right.
That's where it came from, slaves.
I originate from slaves.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was.
Nah, that is.
But that's how it started. That's how he pretty much was explaining how that's how it started. They wiped out that entire
And you look at that, like,
entire population of Jamaica. There's no more of that native population
wow.
at all. It's gone.
Holy shit.
Gone. How scary is that? Like, that's insane.
It's scary.
That is
But
scary.
when you don't know, you don't know. Like you think
Yeah.
of it as something so simple as a mirror. But if
Yeah.
you've never seen yourself,
Ever. Didn't even know something exists where you could see yourself.
that's what I'm saying.
then
Like, I
somebody
mean, even
shows
in
it to
water, like you didn't see.
You probably
reflection in
did, but you
water,
probably
it's
saw it
like-
and were like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then this man is doing it in the palm of his hand.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking
it's like
crazy.
he
That's-
created this thing.
Yeah.
Like who is this? Like who are these people? Nah, that's wild, man.
That is wild.
That's
And
Yeah.
that could also be a bullshit fucking story. I don't fucking
It
know.
could
Like
be.
some dude just on a horse told me. one
right.
day.
It
Yeah, I
could be
mean,
some
He's
bullshit.
like, we get-
but
we get
it
this
makes a
white
lot
dude
of
to believe
sense.
anything.
Right.
I mean, like you think about the psychological part of
Yeah.
it. You know, it makes a lot of sense that could
There's
happen.
actually this this book, and it's based on this letter, right? You guys ever heard of the Willie Lynch letter?
I have heard of it. Yeah.
So basically, in short, it's a full breakdown of exactly how to enslave a group of people.
Jesus.
And the shit I read the book. I was so interested in this shit. It is insane. Like the fact that people have this type of knowledge back then to know how to manipulate
Is even more impressive.
human beings. Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck did you guys get this shit? Like, how did you even learn this? But you're reading this shit, and it's like supposedly it wasn't real. It was like made up, the Willie Lynch letter. But if you look at slavery and how it happened, it fits the whole description of how they're breaking it down. It's like first you do this, then you put these people against these people, and you cause infighting.
Oh, so they're Democrats.
Self-hate.
Jesus Christ. Waiting for it. Welcome back to the Doom and Gloom podcast.
Oh, Democrats. Got it.
We're back.
More beer.
We're back. All right, let's do another beer at least.
We need it now.
Sorry.
Shit about to get heavy.
Tomorrow's the debate.
Keep going.
Look. We
Tomorrow's
got
the
heavy.
debate.
Tomorrow's the debate. What's going to happen with that? Is Kamala going to...
It's going to be a circus. It's going to be a fucking circus.
How about, did you guys, I didn't see this, but I saw a bunch of clips, and I hate saying that because clips are not the actual thing because you can take shit out of context, but
That's what we do.
that's facts. You're
Lovely.
right. The interview she did with
CNN.
Waltz, CNN. Here's what I don't like. I don't like that she doesn't want to do anything live. Now, I mean, she's doing a debate tomorrow. That's live, right?
It has to be. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, it's like she doesn't want to. Thank you, sir. I'm actually gonna be a fancy bitch right now.
All right. I left my glass over there.
But yeah, like, why can't you just? Here's my thing. If I was ever running for anything, right? I want to be interviewed.
No sponsorship, but I still put the label out.
Yeah. No. Bang bang. There you go.
Good.
I would want to be interviewed live, off the cuff, because like I'm running off of who I am and what I believe. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
she
I mean?
doesn't
I
know.
don't-
She doesn't know that.
And
This is the big problem I have with her. JD Vance and Trump are constantly throwing themselves in the fucking wolf's den, getting shit on by these eating shit from these reporters.
It's anything
all they
want
want
to
do
is broken
Yeah.
fucking down.
They took in their clips trying to like that one thing where they try to say that JD Vance said that like school shootings are just a fact of life now. That wasn't anything of what he said.
yeah.
It was he said those words, but pretty much what he was saying was like it's unfortunate now that this is a fact of our lives
Yeah.
that we have to deal with. But the way to deal with it is to do this XYZ
Yeah.
type of thing, right? He's
I mean-
and they took it like, oh, he's just saying that fucking school shootings are just a fact of life and get over it. He didn't say that.
They always got.
You know what I mean? But they're constantly going into these interviews knowing that these people are going to try to fucking pin
right,
them.
twist all their words
Right.
and everything. Yeah.
But they
This
keep
bitch?
going.
Yeah. She just hides.
Hides,
That's
dude.
what Biden did.
Has fucking notes and her daddy with her. You know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? It's fucking, dude. She looked so fucking weak in that interview with fucking Vance. Like, and even like the hard questions that she got asked.
Yeah.
Dude, are you kidding me? These softball questions.
You mean with CNN?
Yeah,
You said with Vance.
with CNN. Well, so I'm sorry, not Vance.
Yeah. With the.
With I'm talking about Waltz and
That's what I-
Kamala.
that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, I was making
like these
sure.
softball questions they're
Yeah,
throwing her.
yeah.
Dude, do you know how much? So apparently that interview was like, I forget how many minutes long. They cut out like 50 to 60% of that interview
Why?
because of her answers.
Are they incoherent?
That's a fact.
Yeah, they said there was a time during the interview
She talks
where she
in
just
circles.
paused
She
and
does.
didn't say anything for like 4 minutes. Like she had to sit there
Maybe
and
she
think.
shit her pants.
Yeah, verbally. Like
I'm
Yo,
like,
that's
if that's true,
crazy.
that's fucking terrifying.
that is terrifying.
That she has no answer for fucking softball questions. And so I think tomorrow night's going to be a very interesting, because there
Who's
is no
running
pause.
it? Who's running it?
I think
What network is running it?
ABC. I want to
Okay.
say like it's one of the more liberal ones.
Yeah.
you know, like the mic, and like the whole thing with the mics getting cut and stuff like that too. Like they wanted
Yeah.
that. There's all kinds of shit.
They
That
always
didn't work
pretty-
out for
You
them.
know what though? It was pretty. They did a pretty good job with the Biden and Trump debate. They did. Like nothing seemed unfair. Like they
Yeah.
were leaning towards. I was like, all right, they're doing pretty good here. They're not seem like they're giving Biden like the easy way out and giving Trump a hard go. I was like, all right, thank God. But
That one was CNN, right?
I think so.
I think it was CNN. Yeah.
But that was that was just so.
But
it was
that's when
sad.
that's when the Democrats realized, because what, a week later he had COVID,
Yeah.
and then fucking 3 days later he fucking.
We beat Medicaid.
I just it's sad. It's hard to fucking.
I don't like what we're doing as black people.
Look what we're doing. Now you know how it feels to be white.
I don't.
The whites have had a hard go since COVID.
I don't like what we're doing with Kamala as
No.
a lot of us as
Do you-
black people.
Okay,
I don't like just
the pandering and
I'll tell you.
to get her in at any cost.
The
No,
loyalty,
who cares? Let's
yeah.
not even find out about what she's about, or values, or policies, or what she stands for, what she believes in. Just get her in because it's
Think-
better than Trump.
but think
Don't
about
know that.
yeah, because
Yeah.
but she follows the exact like playbook. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
she's she's pro-choice.
She's bought and sold.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's
but-
like she's
but
too
you-
perfectly packaged.
But do you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm pro-life. I mean, pro-choice.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking want to tax the rich,
Anti-gun
and I'm anti-gun. Those three fucking issues.
pro
and anti-free speech.
and
by the way.
pro
Well, censorship,
fucking
but she'll never
cutting,
admit it.
And pro
She
kids.
She admitted she's anti-free speech.
100%. She
Where?
went in one of her speeches was saying that she would hold social media companies accountable for misinformation and disinformation and blah. So really what you're doing is,
Okay,
but who decides what's
Stalin.
misinformation? This is the problem. You can say all these things like you're doing like a good thing, like
That's
hate
always
speech,
the
blah,
question.
blah, 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 blah,
It
blah.
always comes
Yeah.
down to that.
Yes. Who decides that? Who decides what's true and what's fucking false?
I hear that.
Yeah,
But-
that's always
You
that's
do.
always the question.
But
Oh,
I think those issues are the three issues where you grab everybody, no matter what.
She's also pro kids cutting their dicks off and their titties, little breasts.
She wants to sign on. She wants to put a fucking assault weapons ban on, which is you don't even know. You can't even define an assault weapon. You can't even define.
you don't even know
It's
what
a
it
weapon
is.
of war. What's a weapon of war?
Right.
Because everyone who fucking starts bitching and fucking moaning about AR fucking
AR-15s.
15s, is not a fucking weapon of war.
Right.
It's not. There's no motherfucking soldiers running around with ARs.
Right. Now AK-47, okay. You can
ban those.
No.
But AR-15 is like, yeah, no, this
It was designed for civilian use back in the fucking 50s. By the way,
yeah.
this gun has been around for fucking ever. And people are like, oh, no one uses it for hunting. I'm like, they actually fucking do.
How do you feel about this kid getting fucking his parents getting charged and shit?
I 100% agree that his father should be charged, but not with murder. He's being charged with second-degree murder.
Oh, well, I know he's gonna be charged with murder.
Second
Yes.
degree.
See, I
dude,
haven't looked deeply into
if he's found guilty on everything, he'll do 180 years.
I saw that.
108.
180.
I mean,
It's the same thing.
108
Doesn't matter.
108,
Yeah.
180. Yeah.
But yeah, I think he should 100% be charged with negligence
Yeah, because why the fuck
that
would
led to a homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should
You
be
know what I
charged with that. 100%.
Yep, 100%. I totally agree because he.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, he
And
apparently
how
bought
old
this
was
gun.
the kid?
14.
14. Fuck.
This kid was like what, like investigated or like had like mental illness. It like posted something saying something about
On Discord.
yeah.
So this is where it gets interesting.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
He wrote. So he wrote. So this. He
I know
had,
you
he
look
had-
into this. I don't. Really,
Yeah, I
but I
knew
know
that.
Scott.
Well, it's because like
Your
I'm
floor is
a
yours.
big, huge.
You're a
Second
big gun
Amendment guy.
supporter. I got it.
You know what I mean? And this is when this dark shit comes. I'm like, I want to know everything that
Our
happened.
30 followers know who you are by now.
I like
In
guns.
3 years.
So, I personally think that guns are a fucking fundamental part of our freedom.
I do too.
I think for the like
And
when you said it, it made me realize that like it's the only power the people have left.
yeah,
The Second Amendment is the only power the people have left.
yeah,
And if they ever fucking, which should never happen, if they ever do take your guns away or
It's not
say
gonna
they can,
happen.
I know, but if they
can't.
ever do that, that's it.
So we're
You're in that communist state.
the United States make up 8% of the world's population, and we own over 50% of the guns in the world.
I that makes me so
That's
happy.
insane.
I kinda
Yeah, it's like it makes me feel safe, and I
Me
hate
too. I like
and I
it.
love and do that. I completely understand where people come from when they worry about children.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I listen. I'm on your fucking side.
Yeah,
with
but
this.
you take tons of necessary steps for you.
No
with your
one,
guns.
no one knows the code.
And you don't have
to
little
get to my
kids
fucking
there.
guns.
Yeah.
Right.
Except for me.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
Just
word.
me.
Right.
No one knows it.
Yeah.
All right. There's no one knows what, and everyone in my fucking house understands how fucking dangerous these fucking firearms are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you ever take any of them shooting?
So I leave that up to their dad. Like I feel like that's a fucking father thing. Like if he's like, hey, it's cool if they go out with you. That's fine, but I always check with him.
I could dig that.
But they have
mean,
gone with
I
you?
respect
Oh yeah.
that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they've got.
That's
So,
what I
but
mean.
their
I-
father also is. He's a big gun guy too.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he takes them shooting and stuff.
Okay.
Word,
But
word,
I'm always like, listen, ask your father first if it's okay if I take you out.
Yeah.
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 I don't want to. That's a step I would want someone to come and
Yeah.
ask me first, right? But that the whole reason I don't when I start getting into the fucking gun stuff, people automatically want to fucking blame guns.
Yeah, I know. Like it's so such a
Like,
stupid
oh,
argument.
the AR-15, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, explain to me what the AR-15
It's
is.
low hanging fruit, dude.
Yes.
When they do that.
And it's always the people who know nothing about guns at all. I'm like, what does AR stand for? You don't know?
Yeah. Why
Didn't
you-
think so.
Right.
Right?
Why
It's
you-
not. It doesn't stand for assault
Assault
rifle.
rifle. They really
okay,
think
what you
that.
all think. And they're like, everyone's fucking
Assault
also,
rifle 15.
Confession.
also fucking say that
Here it is. I was like, confession.
Armalite.
Oh, you're an assault rifle 15er?
What does it stand for?
Armalite.
Armalite?
Armalite was
The
the company.
brand, the
Company.
brand,
Yeah.
the company that makes the
company that originally made it, I think it was 1959 when they started manufacturing. They sold the patent to Colt. And then I forget the year. I think it was the 80s or 90s where that patent had run out. Now any company can use that platform.
Okay.
So that's why it's so popular. Because it was such an effective
And they made
rifle.
so much money off that license.
Yeah.
Still.
It was such a.
God
It's
damn.
it's just it's a very well made rifle.
Right.
Like it rarely jams. It's a good platform for a rifle. Okay. It's so that's why it's so popular.
Yeah.
Plus, most of them are chambered in 5.56, which is a smaller round.
Right.
It's only used for mostly like I'd say mostly like sport like sport shooting.
Sport shooting, yeah.
Some people use it for hunting, but it's always small game. It's not usually used for deer unless they chamber it in usually like 6.5 Grendel, maybe 6.8 SPC, right? So like a bigger round. Like because people, the reason people don't use it to shoot deer is because it's a small round.
It's not going to kill
Yeah,
it.
you want like a 308.
The sound.
No, you want you want a bigger round because you want to
Yeah.
make
You
sure
want-
you don't just maim a fucking animal.
Right,
That's
you
what I
wanna
mean.
Kill it instantly.
Yes.
Less pain as
Yeah.
possible,
Yeah.
the most humane way.
Exactly.
Right,
That's the
right.
whole reason why.
Right.
Like they use a lot of people use 5.56, I guess, to shoot like hog, like smaller game. You know, so it is used for hunting, but for most part, probably just sport.
Right.
And everyone's and obviously home defense. But tell you the truth, man, I'm not grabbing a fucking AR
I was
for
about
home
to say
defense.
that, dude. It's too much. You
don't
a
need
fucking
all that.
handgun, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You don't
like-
need all that. I'd rather do fucking 100%. I would
shotty.
rather have a 12 gauge.
Yeah, I was about to say, or shotty.
Spray that motherfucker out. Because I'm not trying to. You're under. You're in small quarters. You're fucking worried about fucking. I don't know how many fucking people there. You want to make sure that shot counts and it doesn't go through your fucking house into your neighbors.
Yeah.
Birdshot, buckshot.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna fucking make it to your neighbor's house probably.
Right.
It's gonna
Yeah.
alleviate the threat. It's over with, and
Yeah.
it might fuck up your car. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And your windows.
You're alive.
And your house.
As long as you're alive.
You're alive.
Exactly.
though.
You're alive.
Yeah.
Everything. But it's such a like. Everyone wants to argue about these fucking guns. I got an idea. You want to fight? I got an idea what we can get rid of. What we can ban. How about we ban social media for fucking children? How about we fucking why don't we start there? Where because it seems like all these things are fucking starting on the internet.
Yeah.
Stop allowing these kids access to all this information that's coming to them about school shootings and being like, "Ooh, I could do that too because I get fucking bullied." Blah 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 blah. blah.
Yeah. Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Sidebar, make sure you like, subscribe, and
Yeah, if you're over 18, fucking like our shit.
side note,
But you know what I mean?
ban social media, but like and subscribe to our channel.
I hate the fact that we have to that no one's even talking about this at all. No one's talking about the mental health of
No,
these kids.
dude, how much money does social media have?
All of it.
How much-
Like all of it.
Yeah.
They have all the money.
How much is Facebook worth? How much is Instagram worth? It's the same fucking
Yeah.
owner, right?
Hundreds
Like how
of
much is
billions of
fucking
dollars,
TikTok
bro.
worth? How much is You know what I mean?
And
The only
really-
problem they have with TikTok is not an American company.
Really, I think the thing that would really fucking make school shootings go away, besides having
Social media.
Armed
it's
fucking
besides having like heavily armed
heavily
guards,
armed guards.
not heavily armed, but heavily, I should say, super well trained guards at
go.
schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing that would make
how-
it go away,
how-
which I think should be first. That should be the first thing that fucking happens. All that money we just sent to fucking Ukraine
was
and
about to-
Israel,
I was about to
take
say.
that fucking money and put it to the fucking schools.
Yeah.
Because if this was happening in a fucking in a fucking bank, or if it was happening on Capitol Hill, this would have been done already.
Yeah.
Done already. It would have been done. The first time it happened.
You can't even
fuck
protect
the
the
ki-
kids.
fuck the
Yeah,
kids.
fuck the kids. Man. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But the only other thing,
Protect
which is
our interests. The kids aren't our interests.
what you can't do because of the Constitution.
How are we not investing in our future? I don't understand.
Bro,
As a fucking country.
I know, bro. It really is
You're
hard to
taking
understand
all
that
of the
shit.
all of the resources from your own people.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's hard to understand it because if you
It
like,
is hard
if you
to
like
understand.
power, which they are,
They love.
suckers
Yeah,
for,
that's
right?
it.
This is a recipe to keep it. Like,
Is
and-
it though?
No. What you're saying,
Not for the next 100 or
no.
200
What you're
years.
saying is investing in your people is a recipe to keep the power. Because if you treat your people good, why would they not ever want to support you? It makes so much sense. I know. It's like
It's like keep your people happy, not keep your people down.
Right.
Like you're keeping your people down. Like that's what you're doing to the fucking United States.
Like,
You're not
we see-
fucking.
we're seeing
You're
you
not
give-
educating people. You're
Right.
not fucking. The healthcare sucks. I mean, technically, it's better than everybody else.
yeah.
It's not.
But
Yeah.
look at the opportunities are fucking getting less and less. You know what I mean? And I sent you that Bill Maher, Nancy Pelosi thing. Remember?
Oh, that was great when he went at her.
He went at her though, and he's a fucking. You know, he's basically a Democrat, right?
Yeah,
Like, he's-
no, he is.
But he is a Democrat. He's always saying he's a
Yeah,
Democrat.
he's
But he told her, I don't know if I didn't send.
You could be a
I thought I sent
Democrat
it
and
to
not
this.
agree with your fucking with the people who are governing things.
Yeah, but he was talking about the laws in California, and he was
Oh,
like, how you're
God.
giving this money to illegal immigrants, right? And wait, so
The fact that that's real.
like Scott said, it's like why not invest in you? Like they're like he's like yeah, but you're giving them this kind of money, this kind of like housing.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not even doing there's a homeless crisis, like the homelessness crisis in California. You know what I mean? And he's like, how come you're not doing anything to fix that? You know what I mean? He goes, you're giving it to he's like, you're giving money to these people that aren't even citizens. Wait, her answer was, that's why we're expediting their citizenship. Her answer, right?
Yeah.
Scott, I didn't get
Yeah.
that wrong.
No.
Like that was her answer. Isn't that fucking insane? Look,
I
you're
was like,
speechless.
I'm trying to fucking process it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I tried to tell we had a conversation about this with Jess, and I'm like, look,
it's over.
It's in
It's
your
over.
face.
It's over.
It's in your face.
They don't care.
It's over, dude.
and nobody fucking
The
sees
fact
it,
that they're
man.
saying it, they weren't
And they-
saying it like this 5-6 years ago.
No, but that's
just saying
they're
it
just
now.
telling you now because they'll be like, we told you.
Oh
Now they have that accountability where you be like, oh, we told you that we were doing this.
They're
Trying
dude,
to
they're
Now we're
getting,
doing it.
They're getting away with it more and more, and
Yeah.
I mean, just look at during the pandemic, the way that they were fucking like forcing the fucking vaccine and shit like that, and people were like, "This is fucked up. This is fucked up. This isn't fucking right," and they're all like, "You're a conspiracy theorist," and now everything the conspiracy theorists
All right.
were
They're
saying
all-
were
they
all
all
fucking
came
true
true.
was all
Right.
true,
Exactly.
and
But nobody,
No one's held
I
accountable.
was about to say nobody
Nobody went to
acknowledges
jail.
that.
so they're like, "Nah, we're just gonna keep doing it.
Nobody went to jail.
Of
Yeah,
course they are.
We're gonna keep doing
and they
it."
just keep telling you the same shit, and I'm
Trying
like,
to expedite.
I'm like,
your
how-
citizenship.
even if you thought that, the balls to say it or that's your answer is fucking insane.
Insane.
That's the frightening part.
Yes.
That's the frightening part.
She was like,
is
that's
that
why we're expediting
Don't
their
you think,
citizenship.
like,
Like, what the fuck?
so nonchalant. Yeah, that's why we're.
That's
doing
why
that.
we're doing this faster.
I'm so mad that Bill Maher didn't say to her when she said we want to make the American dream possible
Mm-hmm.
for these people.
not for Americans, I guess.
That's exactly what he should. He's like, wait, so you won't? What about the American dream for Americans
Why would you not say
who
that?
can't
Bill
afford
Maher?
to do this? You're fucking crazy.
Dude,
You're
that
fucking crazy.
is wild.
It's
bro.
it was a craziest answer. I'm like,
That is so crazy. Like when we're looking at back to the school shootings and shit and arming the schools with,
Yeah.
heavily trained guards and just, former fucking operators. You know what I mean? I'm sure
They'd
they would
fucking
love
love
to
it.
do that shit.
I would love it.
And pay them well. Don't fucking give them no $15, $20. Give the motherfuckers $40 an hour to do that.
No,
Just
but
like
this
$50
is
an hour.
where you could do your retired cops, your retired
Yeah.
veterans, your
You
fucking.
you obviously have the money to pay them.
I don't even think you should be. You
Oh,
don't need to be all
have
that.
it.
We print it at will.
I don't even think you need to be all that. I think that there should be like. I think you should be. You don't have to be a retired operator. You
Right,
don't have
you
to be a
don't.
retired cop. You,
just-
can
like
be
you said,
anybody.
well-trained.
Just
be
be
well-trained.
well trained.
And
Right.
and consistent. Like what is it? Continuing education. Like
Yeah,
where you're
yes.
constantly you have to shoot a
Yes.
certain amount of times a
That's
week
right.
or
So actually,
whatever.
yes.
I had this conversation with Sarah the other day. So I was like, listen, I'm like, you get guys who are protecting children, and that's their only job.
Yeah.
They are gonna want to train. Like it's like
Yes,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah,
want to
you're
know
gonna
what you're doing.
Want
Yeah.
to
Oh my
fucking do
God.
this. It's not like being a
Absolutely.
cop where it's like a lot of people become cops, and I'm not saying this in a disparaging way because
I think I
at
know
all.
where you're going.
A lot of people become cops because they just want a good job, right? And I understand you get a good pension, you
Good
get this,
benefits,
that,
everything, yeah.
right? There's no like you're not. A lot of people don't become cops because they want to be fucking, like
Do the
Barney-
right
Barney
thing. Or,
Fife.
That's
yeah,
so
I mean,
exactly.
They
you don't want to be a
they don't wanna-
superhero.
Yeah, they're not trying to fucking protect the neighborhoods. And I'm not saying there's
Right.
no cops that are like that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But because there are, but I think a lot of people become cops. They're like, dude, this is a fucking good job.
Good job.
pension. I think I'll be good at it.
Yeah. Yep.
Perfectly fine. You know what I mean? As long as you do the good job and you uphold the law and do everything you're supposed to do, that's fine. You get fucking bunch of dudes who are there to just protect children.
Dude.
These dudes are gonna be so gung ho about it.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking guys who just train MMA because they like to fucking be able to protect themselves and their family.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
One goal.
That's
I'm,
it.
I'm gonna.
I pay $160 a month to get punched in the fucking face on a regular basis because I enjoy that and I enjoy the fact that I know if shit goes down, I'll probably be able to kind of handle myself.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You'll probably
Just
be
that.
the one that's making the decision of what's happening.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
That's
know what
it.
I mean? Like, yeah.
That's
yeah.
it. So you don't even need. You're not going to need people who get paid super well for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll tell you right now, if that came up and was like, this is a job opportunity,
50 start 50,000.
I would fucking
Yeah.
9 months out of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I'll take it.
I'll take it
I'd
right
go
now.
do it. Get the fucking awesome training. Get to fucking play with fucking
Guns?
sick ass fucking guns.
Hell
and
yeah.
Do crazy courses and shit and clear room. Like
Yeah.
that sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
To learn that skill.
Right.
You know,
I would love to
I
do
would
that.
pay to learn that skill.
Yeah. So
You know?
would I.
Exactly.
Yeah, when
So
Caden's-
imagine getting paid to learn that.
Yeah.
skill. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when Caden we were talking the other night because he wants to become a SEAL. Right? He's like
Oh,
going
oh,
about
yeah?
becoming a SEAL. I'm like,
Really?
dude, yeah,
Oh,
he's fucking.
shit.
I was like, dude, you're fucking a maniac. And I'm like, I wish you'd have. I'm like, it's gonna be fucking rough, but dude, if you
Yeah.
get through it, I told him I was like, yo, get through it for me too because I want you to come home and teach me some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, I want to
Absolutely,
learn those
bro.
skills that they teach you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
That's
all right,
like-
sick. He's like, yeah, sick. You know, he's all
That's all
fucking
kids
pumped up.
want, man, is support, man.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, do it.
Facts,
Fuck
bro.
it, have fun.
That's it.
But that's gonna be the difference with that type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't even have to be a whole lot of money, man.
Even more to our point, we don't even gotta pay him that much.
No.
You can do this shit.
You get fucking retired, like you said, retired cops, retired fucking veterans,
Yeah.
fucking bartenders who work fucking nights.
Dude, you know,
I would love to
that's
fucking do
such
that
a
job.
good
Yeah.
fucking point, bro.
I would
There's
love to do that job.
So many people, especially like retired veterans or just men that want have some more purpose in their life. To
Taking
hire
care of
them-
kids
to-
is
dude,
the
to know
highest
that
purpose.
You're every time
Yes.
you wake up in the morning,
That's what I
you're gonna
mean.
go protect
Investing
the kids,
in your
dude.
future, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? You'd rather have armed guards at weed dispensaries and shit. You know what I mean?
This
And
is what I'm
it's
saying.
Fucking, you need them, and they love that job. They're the
Right.
nicest motherfuckers ever, dude. I
Hey,
mean,
they're
like,
getting free weed probably.
who cares? Even
Just
if you're not,
chilling. Right.
they're like, "What's
right.
up, bud? How you doing?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Your
good to
ID.
see you. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have, make sure you have. No, they don't even. They're not even the ones to check it.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you have your license out. Before you get to the window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This line's for recreational. This line's for medical.
Yep.
Super fucking nice. You know what I mean? Like I said, the first time I ever went to go buy weed, like I got my medical license on that shit. I sneezed, and every single person in that room said, "Bless you." And it was just a weird, right? Why should that be weird? Everybody should say that, right? Everybody.
What is this movie, like Dogma, remember?
Yeah. Like everyone's just.
You didn't
fucking
say
chilling.
God bless you when I sneezed. You're going to hell.
You're going to hell.
Yo. Yeah, dude. You know what they try to do?
But what do
Go
you,
ahead.
what do you really think is
We gotta talk
the-
about that Constitution shit too.
the prevention? What do you think is the prevention of wanting safe kids? What
Because it's a way for
What-
them to divide people.
And
Yeah.
it's a way
Like-
for
like
them
I would
to
think-
get rid of the guns.
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. Like
That's
I,
the ultimate goal because then they could really here's
fucking terrible.
Here's
man.
why
because the NRA would be like, yeah, let's arm more people.
Right.
Let's
If
get more
you're-
government contracts.
if you're evil,
Like-
right?
Uh-huh.
because I've been trying to think like an evil person lately. Because I have to try to think like these people to understand what the fuck they're doing. Like, I really, for real.
Yep.
Like, if you're just evil, pure evil, you don't give a fuck about nobody. You just want power and control at any cost. You will put kids' lives in danger, or conspiracy theorists, tinfoil hat putting on. Maybe you won't orchestrate, but you might get wind of or know that this person is a little shaky. They could do some shit like this, turn the other cheek, right? Act like you don't see it. And then it happens. And what do you know? Another school shooting, another opportunity to get people riled up about these fucking guns. We need to get rid of them. And it's just another notch it's another like rung on the ladder to climb to get people hype enough to support getting rid of all the guns. Because if they can eventually do that, it is over.
That's
for
it. It's
America.
our last. It's our last.
That's our
fucking-
last thing, and that's what they're. I give these motherfuckers credit because they're smart. They don't try to do it all at one shot. They try to incrementally, and that's the best way to try to do something.
Bit by bit.
That it's incrementally, just shortly, just encroach.
You got to
a little bit more.
lube it, and ease it in.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Chop away.
Yeah, and that's
it.
that's
It's a chipper.
that's the impetus right there. That's the goal. That's why they want to do that because, dude, that'll be the most. If you're a totalitarian evil fuck, that would be the most celebrated accomplishment ever. We finally got the guns out of the people of America, and then the precipitous downfall of America. I mean, you're talking about in like a year.
Oh, yeah.
If they were able to get the guns, like you would see the most crazy laws get enacted within months.
Yeah.
Of course,
Like, it would
there's
happen
nothing you can do
instantly.
about it.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing you can do about
Right.
it.
It's right out of Hitler's playbook. Honestly, man, if you look at it, the first thing he did, took guns away. Then what did he do? He controlled all the information.
That might be
That was
even
being
more dangerous.
That was being put out. Right?
I think they
And
did
this is
that
the-
first already.
yeah.
That was the first step they took.
Yep.
Yeah.
That once you do
They're
that,
having the hardest time with the guns.
Sorry, I gotta take a piss.
yeah, me too. You know, let's pause it.
What we got?
Okay, so we were.
So yeah,
You said you wanted to change subject. Where were
Oh,
we? We're in the middle of
yeah,
something.
we were because I just
We were-
was
all right,
holding
so-
it for a while. I was trying to finish. We were talking about.
So you wanted to bring up. I remember you wanted to bring up the that Time magazine article, like cover.
Oh, the New
about
York Times.
Was that the New York
article.
Times? I thought it was Time magazine.
New York
No,
Times.
New York Times.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, it was New York Times. All right. You're right.
Yeah, it was.
It said that the
Is
it said
Is
the
the
Constitution
Constitution-
is sacred, but is it dangerous or something like that?
yeah.
Actually, I'll look it up here.
Yeah.
It's on Rogan's thing because him and Brett Weinstein were talking about
Right.
it. Weinstein.
Right.
I always fuck it up.
Either way, I'm not sure. But
Do you think it's dangerous or do you think it's outdated?
let me be
Here it is.
very, very transparent.
The Constitution is sacred, period. Is it also dangerous? One of the biggest threats to America's politics might be the country's founding document. That right there, one of the biggest threats
that-
to America's
wild
politics
statement.
might be the country's founding document. Politics.
Yeah,
Not
politics,
rights.
right?
Not rights.
Politics.
Politics. And whose politics are we really talking about?
Yeah, right.
We're talking about the Democrats.
Of
The
course,
Dems.
that's
The
who-
Of course, they
yeah.
were the one.
That's
that
where
wrote
they
it.
lean.
right.
So
So-
let's be real.
So I'll be honest.
That's what you're saying.
And this is making me want to do this now, and I'm going to do it because I really want to know. I don't know how many people have actually read the Constitution, right? I haven't.
I
haven't.
have, but not in a remembrance. Like I had to read it for
like
school.
I
and-
know it's the document that everything of how this country operates is based on. And I know like parts of it, but I don't know the whole thing.
Well, the most important part of it is the first sentence.
Say,
We the people. Like
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
the
yeah.
people.
yeah,
The first three words are
Right.
the most important part of it. I shouldn't say
Right.
the first sentence, the first three words.
First three
We
words.
the
Right.
people.
but like Jon Stewart says, he was like, "There's more shit,"
There it is.
because everybody
it's-
just has.
but there's
that.
a reason-
It's for
But
the
it's
people.
important. Like you said,
It
everybody
is.
has that on their truck.
It's
We
for
the
the
people.
people.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I personally think that the Constitution was probably, besides the Bible, was
Well,
probably
like
one of
the
the
best document.
most well written documents of all fucking time.
it was so much foresight.
Yes.
That's
These
the impressive
guys
part too. Like, damn, you saw how
were
this
flawed people just like every other human on this
That's what I'm
planet.
saying.
Yeah,
So it's
right.
it's kind of outdated, right? You have to keep up with
And
it.
it could,
But
Yes.
also, you have to keep the fundamentals of it,
If that's a thing.
and that's what we're losing.
Yes.
yeah,
That's why I said that last fucking right, man. It's
because the fundamentals of it, that shit's solid.
Yeah.
Like that shit should never change.
yes,
Like other parts, maybe I don't know. Yeah, was it written and like, me being what I am as a black man back in that time, probably a lot of it wasn't for us written in there. You know what I mean? Like if we're gonna be honest, like
No. But you know what was crazy? So I read and like I said, I'm also getting this from different sources, so I don't know how
Right.
much truth there is to it.
Yeah.
But there's people who like they read other things from like these people who wrote the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, and there were a lot of talks of people wanting to actually get rid of slavery during the time of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution was being written. But
Right.
they realized that trying to do that and this at the same time was probably
too.
fucking next to impossible.
it would cripple the country.
It wouldn't go through.
I
think there's a lot of people. There was a lot
I would like to
of
believe
people who signed the Declaration of Independence and helped write and the Constitution.
Good.
about people. A lot of people who were completely against slavery during this time because they're sitting. I mean, and how couldn't you be?
How couldn't you be as
how
a
could you
human
be
being?
writing this
Inhumane
document
shit ever.
That's what I said.
Right.
As a human being,
and writing this document? Like
Yeah.
these people weren't fucking animals,
Right,
You know,
right,
Like these people
right.
these were very intelligent men who were sitting down writing this crazy like
they're
historical
more,
piece of
yeah,
paper.
and they're more and more villainized.
I know.
like, it's so fucking. I mean,
I know.
And you
dude.
sit there and you think that none of these guys are sitting there like, dude, this is really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
slavery's really fucked up. And I'm sure they're also sitting there like, yeah, but I make a lot of fucking money from this.
Right.
too.
yeah,
You know,
Right.
this is pretty fucking great. I own this fucking dude over here who does everything for me.
Right.
I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
They're human.
They're human, bro.
And they were in a time
They're
that was
flawed.
super fucked up.
Right.
And they were flawed. Just
flawed.
like we are
Just
now.
like all of us, right.
And I'm not trying to make parallels of the shit that we fucking
Right.
You know,
You're
like-
not trying to minimize slavery or anything.
No.
Like that shit.
you're
Yeah.
not
But at
trying
the
to
same
talk
time-
nonsense.
Yeah.
we every single fucking one of us,
Yeah.
you know, kind of sits there and does fucked up shit.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, but I don't fucking really want to fucking do that.
Right.
either.
Yeah.
Right. We
So
all
let's
do.
be
If we're
fucking
being-
real.
If we're being honest, we all do.
Let's
that.
be fucking real. Like everyone wants to sit there on their fucking high horse and
Yeah, everybody's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
We already know
Exactly.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't give a fuck what you fucking say. That fucking document and so what was the movie with honors, remember? Joe Pesci.
I thought you were gonna say National Treasure.
No, not that. Shut up, dude. Fucking National Treasure.
Right? It was like
Nick Cage.
We're gonna steal.
Nick Cage is undefeated
Independence.
because there's a secret map on the back. All right, Disney. Thanks.
I'm great at this. Go ahead.
There's a secret map for a treasure in the Knights Templar.
Yeah, nice Templar. Nick Cage.
Son of a bitch.
Goat.
What movie were you saying?
Con Air.
Cut it. Put the bunny
It's the
back
best.
in the box.
It's one of the best mullets in cinema
Oh,
history.
dude.
by
Con
the way.
Air? You kidding me?
ever.
The wife beater with
Look
the
up
mullet?
Oh,
All I'm gonna say is look up that director because he directed one other movie before Con Air, and you're gonna love it. So just look it up. I'm not gonna say it.
and I gotta watch that movie.
Well, you already know what it is.
Oh, I've seen it.
He only directed this and this. It makes so much sense.
I synced it.
So
It's a Passenger 57.
let's get back on topic. Get back on topic. We're digressing.
Passenger.
We are. Oh, Passenger 57, dude. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, we're getting off topic here.
So
This is what we do.
in with honors, Joe Pesci gives this speech, right? In like one of these like Harvard classes or like that, and he pretty much the way we put it was so perfect because he was like, listen, he's like these men weren't perfect, but the reason they were so good is because they realized they weren't, and they put these things in place, like all these things that they did. This document that was drafted is one of the most perfect documents that has ever been drafted because it puts all of these things in place, realizing that humans are not perfect.
Right.
And it puts all these checks and balances in place, realizing that people are not perfect and that if power is given too far to one side,
Right. We know
it gets
can
checked
happen.
on the other.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this, is how this republic is going to. And by the way, we're a
That's
republic.
like
We're not a fucking democracy.
Right.
All right.
Balance.
Popular opinion does not decide things.
Yeah.
There needs to be all of these checks and balances
Yeah.
because the mass are fucking retarded.
Facts.
Seriously, dude, the masses are fucking retarded. It is so easy to sway masses.
It is,
And that's what they realized.
especially with fear.
Like the foresight of these guys to realize
what I'm
like,
saying. That's
how,
what's so impressive.
how easily it is to sway masses of people into fucking agreeing on something.
Yeah.
How easy was it to fucking sway the masses that fucking Jesus was the fucking their savior?
Yeah.
Easy was it to sway masses that Muhammad is their prophet?
Right. You got billions of people in each religion.
It's just
Like-
it spreads, man. It's like a fucking, and I'm not, for lack of a better word, it's a fucking virus.
Yeah.
You know, ideas are viruses.
Ideas, yeah. Ideology.
Yeah, ideology are they're viruses.
Fucking ideology, bro.
You know what I mean?
Ideology has killed more people probably than anything that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Ideology.
So that's why when people
What
come
you think you
after,
believe.
when people come after the Constitution,
Yeah.
you should, every single American should be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'll be the first to admit, I think that the way to really stop school shootings completely is to not be allowed to fucking report on it at all. It happened, and it's like, we shut this the fuck down, right? But
Then you're censoring free speech.
not only free speech, the freedom of the press,
Freedom of the press.
which is and I'm like, you can't do that.
Can't do that. And that's
And I think that's really, I think that if Columbine was never reported on, no one ever fucking knew about it. I think that no one would ever fucking know. It would have been an isolated incident. No one would ever fucking knew about
Yeah,
it.
that's a good
and it
point,
never,
though.
it would have never happened ever again.
It would never spread like it did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I really truly believe that because I don't. but that's the thing is like
that's
you
the
can't do
that's
that.
the dilemma.
That's the dilemma. It's a fucking.
Yeah.
It's a quagmire.
22.
Right.
You know.
Quagmire.
Is that right? Is that the right word? I don't fucking even know. I just used it. I don't even fucking know if that's the right word.
Quagmire. Quagmire is a quagmire.
I like to say
God damn it!
Lots of notes for today's podcast, by the way.
It wasn't for a while.
we got cooking after the first hour. Yeah, but no, that I agree though. That headline is insane.
It's so bothersome.
Like
It agitated me to like the fact that they actually had the balls to say that.
bothersome got me.
Bothersome.
That's a white people name.
Bothersome. It is.
I was so not expecting that.
That's a cut the shit.
It is though. I think it's past bothersome. I think that might be disturbing.
It is
That is
And it's so
that's
easily
set.
received.
One
Like
of the most popular fucking. And I know New York Times is losing steam because of technology and internet, but it's still one of the most
trusted
I wonder if
publications. It's one of
still
the most trusted public.
Might be one of
For the most part, it
famous-
was. Like, obviously,
was.
you've seen some of the shit that they're
It
doing. You're
was.
like, well,
Yeah, it wasn't one of the most trusted, and you're printing that like.
The fact that an editor let that get put out, like an editor saw that was like, yeah, but
Yeah. Let's rock.
that's
right.
the shit right there.
Yeah.
You're fucking nuts, man.
Like, oh, you believe this too, huh?
yeah.
Like,
You telling me they're
All
not?
those
They're not. They don't. They're like minded. Fucking the whole fucking place.
The good thing about it is that it probably can never actually come to pass. Like you can never get rid of the Constitution. You can never change that.
No.
Like
yeah.
there's no way that will
Like, how do you do
ever
that?
fucking
Right.
happen.
Like,
you know?
right, yeah. Like, how do
You would
you
have
even
to
go
get-
about that? Right.
You would have to get the Supreme Court to fucking like all three branches of government to fucking come in on that and be like, yep, we're doing it.
yeah.
Finally, we're becoming a fucking bunch of assholes.
But like you said, it might it might be happening slowly. That people don't read it. Like we admittedly
Yeah.
don't. I don't remember it. I know I've read it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We've read
yeah.
Bill of Rights all that like a bunch of times throughout my like schooling. You know what I mean? I'm fucking
Yeah.
45 now. I'm like I don't remember shit. That's why you're like the 13th Amendment. We're like, which one's that?
Yeah.
Can you refresh our memory?
You're like, oh,
the Bill of Rights.
We do the Tucker calls it. Whenever you oppose him, you kind of like fucking.
he does do that. Oh man,
That's my Tucker
He says
Carlson
so many.
That's
impression.
He
hilarious.
says so many
bro.
things that make sense, and then he'll say the most ridiculous shit about like
He's
aliens being
ridiculous, and I
spirits.
always
Yeah.
hated him because he's always like the snively little fucking fucker. But one of my favorite videos of him
Yeah.
was when this dude was just filming him because he was Tucker Carlson and he was just fly fishing. And he was like, why are you filming me though? He's like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm fly fishing. And he's like, what they kind of get into this genuine conversation about fly fishing. And he got so like geeked out because he makes his own fucking lures and shit. And it was just so cool. Like it started like
It
combative.
looks like he does that.
Well, he does that. It started out combative, like the conversation, and then it just turned, and it's all like fucking. I'm like, he's human.
Yeah.
They all are.
I know
Yeah.
they've all done fucking.
And that's the problem. So this is a huge issue that we give with every fucking human is that
you can't be perfect, dude. You can't go back 10 years and fucking.
they want
see
every
somebody
politician to fucking be perfect. They want.
Like,
and
I would like
hilarious.
him and Jon Stewart to debate again. Like have like, you know what I mean? Like another because remember they fucking couldn't stand each other. But maybe now they're older and they're like, you know what?
Yeah, I would like to see
I like
that.
Jon Stewart a lot.
I love Jon
do
Stewart.
too.
Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking.
He's reasonable.
He's very good. He's very good with his like the way he works and the way he explains things and the way why he thinks like because he has a big problem with I disagree with him with the gun stuff because he thinks that guns should be regulated way more because he keeps saying like well regulated militia.
Right.
Regulated militia. And I'm like, listen.
But what does he mean by regulation?
get it.
Does he
I'm
mean
like,
just
yeah,
like registered? Like
Yeah, what are we talking about regulation here? Like, what kind of regulation are we talking
that's
here?
the policy change that I mean. You need more education on guns. You need
Yeah.
more fucking. You
And
know, it
this
should
is
be
my
taught,
problem.
Like
With most of the people I talk to, is everyone I'm talking to about guns knows nothing about
Knows
guns.
nothing about
And like,
guns.
I'm telling you right now, I know fucking
I don't know shit,
shit.
about guns.
I don't know a whole lot.
I got
there's
one.
People who know a lot.
That's about it.
A lot more than me. You know,
I have one.
Right.
I try to educate myself enough so I can at least have a an informed conversation about them.
Yeah,
You know,
you want some skin in the game.
yeah, but like, and I actually really enjoy them. I enjoy shooting them, but like, they're so involved. You know, there's a lot
so
that's
much.
involved in it.
Yeah.
so much power in the palm of your fucking
Yes.
hand. It's insane.
So like when I tell you the most of the people I have these conversations with have never touched a gun in their life and know don't even like I said they don't even know what AR stands for and they're talking like AR-15s, AR-15s, AR style rifles.
AR style.
Dude,
Right.
you shut the fuck up, dude.
AR style.
Because you're just spewing shit that you've heard.
Weapon of
That's what they do. But that's what they do. They fucking regurgitate this shit that they fucking, you know what I mean? And it's not like you said, critical thinking is not taught anymore.
You're not thinking for yourself. You're just saying things that other people have said. You've been told what to say
Yeah.
It's that regurgitation.
instead of actually thinking and be like, okay, I don't know anything about these guns, so I'm just not gonna.
Let me see. Yeah, and let me see how I feel. Like
Yeah.
when I
Right.
read about this.
Yeah.
and-
Get your own
all right,
opinion.
I still feel like they should be regulated more. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
at least you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like a simple Google
have a-
search, right, would pretty much tell you exactly what I said a while back about AR-15s, like how long they've been around, how the history of them, how they were made for civilian use.
Right.
This was not a rifle that was designed for the army.
Right.
You know, they took that platform and turned it into the M16.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Which
it
is
wasn't created for that.
for military use.
Right.
Yeah.
But the actual AR-15 was never intended for military use because it'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's not good.
It's like a pellet
not
gun.
good enough.
It's like a pellet gun.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
Don't shoot that little shit no more. Remember Harlem? He's like, stop it. Stop it. Don't shoot that little shit no more. I was like,
Don't shoot that little shit no more.
that was one of the best. He's like, quick. You killed my brother, quick. And everybody's like, right? Everyone's like, he fucking took off his head. Oh my God.
Stupid, man.
I know these movies are so fucking. You're right. We did grow up in the best time.
we did.
That's some of
Got
the
lucky.
best times of that
Now
movie.
we're witnessing the worst.
We are. We
We're
really
really
are.
witnessing the worst, bro.
And
Like,
it's frustrating. You know what I mean? And everybody's like, oh, you're old. I'm like, what's wrong with an old way of thinking? Like, I had this conversation with Jess about like
You're retarded.
She one of her
I'm old and you're retarded. So, all
Right?
right, cool.
one of her
I'll
shows
take old.
one of her shows is 90 Day Fiance the other way. I know it's like a reality show. It's like
90 Day
it's like if
Fiancé
you
the
were
other
if you
way.
were with like a Russian chick, but you're trying to move to Russia with her.
Okay.
Okay.
Instead of like the usual 90 Day Fiancés, everybody's trying to come to this country,
Okay.
or whatever, right?
Okay.
And so she's like,
just
she's
running
like,
out of
it's like the way they think. I'm like, explain something. What's wrong with family values? Like, what's wrong
Yeah.
with not wanting to super offend your mother?
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
What's wrong with not wanting your girlfriend to disrespect your mom, like, or disrespect your family? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I think we're losing that here big time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I guess you're right. I'm like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't smoke around my parents still.
Right.
I'm fucking 45 years old. They lived here. I was fucking dying. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
like, I just respect them. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know. It's
yeah.
like,
No, there's a lot to be said for.
they know I do it. Like, it's not like they don't know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I'm not gonna be like, hey, Dad, what are you doing today? You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it.
And that's
And we're talking about weed, by the way. I don't smoke cigarettes.
yes.
Cigarettes
Yeah.
are
Sticky icky. Talking about the stickiest of the icky.
the stickiest of the icky.
But no, yeah, man, there's a lot to be said for the old school way of doing things. A lot of it still works. A lot of it
Just saying, what's so bad? I'm not saying that you have to, do it all. But what's so bad about
I
it?
think it's just
Nothing bad about it.
That's what I mean. Like,
It's a different way of living. It's like the same with, I don't know. It's the same with like different, like anywhere else. Like if you're in Iraq or you're fucking like Iran,
yeah,
you don't agree with the way that these people are living. But if these people are happy
yeah.
with the way that they're living, I have no problem with it. If they're not happy with it and they're being forced by somebody else to
That's
live this
something
way,
else, yeah.
that's a whole other fucking different
Exactly.
thing that we can talk about.
right.
I think that's wrong. But if someone's perfectly fine with living that way, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Exactly.
Let 'em
Like,
live.
there's one.
I don't want to spread any democracy.
There's one that she tells me about. This dude. This dude is with an American chick. She's trans, right? So he's like, he's trying to tell her that in his country, it's still really dangerous. Like, he's not against it. His friends are okay. You know what I mean? Like,
who's trans?
his girlfriend, like his American girlfriend, is trans.
Is a guy who's now a woman.
Who's now a woman, trans woman.
He's into that? Cool.
He's into it. Who gives a fuck?
Like, that's
right?
what I'm saying. I'm like, hey,
but what
as long as
he's
you're into
trying,
that,
but what
that's
he's
life.
trying to tell her is that it's dangerous to be that here. So don't dress all like, you know what I mean, with your
Yeah,
titties out and all that
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, you mean like don't fucking become the center of attention everywhere you go?
Exactly. But he's
Like everyone else does?
He's like, don't do that here.
Right.
Like, we haven't caught
Don't
up.
do it
with-
anywhere.
Right.
But
Just
do you know
saying.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's genuinely worried.
Right.
So she's like, no, I'm gonna fight like this country. Like, I'll walk down the street the way I want. Okay, when somebody beats the shit out of you
Or you
because they
get
don't
fucking beheaded.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, it's like you're fighting these things that are like.
Like,
He's just telling you to like cover, tone it down.
right. That's all.
Your makeup, everything, tone it down.
Read the room. We've been saying this for a while. Read the room, people.
Yeah, nobody reads the room. But he's not telling you he's telling you for your own. Like, he
good.
obviously loves you. Like, he's telling you
People
for
don't,
your own fucking
She's
safety.
like, no, I want to be a martyr.
Yeah. She's like,
Okay.
nah, let him kill me. It's wrong. So I'll be right. You'll be
All
dead. Yeah.
All right, you go
Dude.
die by
Again,
yourself then.
Here
I'm
lies
not with
quick.
this.
Here lies quick. He died, but he ain't no punk. This is a very Harlem Nights heavy, right?
Dude, pick your battles, bro. You know what I mean?
well,
It's
not only
like-
that, but like you said, like you're not the most important person on the planet.
No.
They
You don't get to just
they
do
don't-
whatever you want, whenever you want,
Yes, they do.
Wherever
wherever
want.
you want.
Can't tell them that.
No,
But that's what
And
I'm
that's the
saying.
problem.
Like the the love that you're getting from his friends, his family, your family, the support that you as a couple have, it's not enough. Like, that's how I feel. Like,
Why
it's-
do you
it's-
want everything?
I don't. Yeah.
you want other people to this is the problem is like what
Can't
you
have
want
everything.
is you want other people to think the way that you do.
Yeah, you want their approval.
You can't.
You're not going to get motherfuckers'
No,
approval.
I don't.
You're
You
not
don't
gonna
need
get
that.
most of
That's
them.
not something that you need.
Right,
You know what I
like-
mean?
'Cause
There's and this is where like the whole like the rights of things come into, right?
Yeah.
You don't have the right to make everybody think the way that you think.
Exactly.
Okay? You have rights that are very clear.
Right.
Right? There's a very clear what you have a right to. Pursuit of happiness, liberty, life, all those things.
Right.
Everything that's listed. That's what you have. The problem is that you have so many rights here that you don't have in other places that you think you can go to another place and exert those fucking rights and then some.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
You're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
You're just wrong.
And
you don't have the right.
You're getting mad because this guy's expressing that to you. It's not, you're in a different place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you ever see the video of the guy? She's like, I'm an American. Like it's my right because she's filming them working, and she's like, you're not supposed to be like working here or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, he says like, what are you doing? What are you filming? He's I don't know what country they're in.
Yeah.
But then she goes, I'm exercising my First Amendment right. He goes, oh, you think this is America? And he beats the shit out of her for fucking. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that happened to you, but you're not in fucking America.
Guess what?
Do your fucking research.
Sometimes you learn the hard way.
Yo. Like, I
don't feel bad.
No, I
don't feel bad.
I can't
feel bad for you.
No,
You're
like-
a fucking idiot.
Right.
I'm
Dumbass,
exercising my First Amendment right in another country.
Imagine saying
You
that
don't
to
even know
somebody
the rules to other countries? Like,
Right.
You don't even know the rule. The fact that rule does not extend to the world.
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
That's why they hate us, bro.
No, that is why they hate
This
us.
shit like this is why people from other countries look at Americans like, fuck them.
Like we can just do whatever
These
we want.
entitled
He
motherfuckers.
goes,
They
oh,
think-
he's like, oh, you
they
think this is America?
yeah.
Beats the shit out of her. He
Yeah.
slapped the phone out of her fucking hands. He's like, oh, screaming.
Bro.
He's like,
Sorry.
That's that American. That's the problem, bro. It's so our culture permeates everything to the point where we believe that we can go anywhere and be American everywhere.
yeah.
You can't be American everywhere. No. I mean, you're gonna be American as where you're from, but you can't practice.
Can't act
Yeah, you
certain
can't.
ways.
You can't use the Constitution in fucking Madagascar, you know what I mean? Or wherever the fuck you want to go. Like, you're gonna get
You like to move it.
that treatment.
You like to move it.
I love
Move it, move
You
it.
like to move it, move it. Love Madagascar, but yeah, dude, like the fuck. Oh, I'm practicing my first. Where was she
Like
at?
the
Where was
audacity.
she at?
That's what I said. I don't know what country they were in, but he's just working on a house. And you know how they want to film like what they're doing and shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's like, what are you doing on this property? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm doing work or whatever. You know what I mean? Like a Karen.
Yeah,
But she's
like,
being
get
a
the
Karen in
fuck
another
outta here.
country. And he's like, why are you filming?
I wish
and
Karen
she
could
said,
get beat up here.
and he goes,
Oh.
she said, I'm exercising my First Amendment right. And he's like, oh.
I'm saying that straight out. I wish Karens could get the shit beat out of them here. They would never do
sometimes they
that
do.
shit again.
Sometimes they do. They like you said, it's a prime example of America. Until something bad happens to all of us, nobody will fucking change. And no Karen that has gotten away with fucking everything, no fucking pushback wherever the fuck
Right.
she goes and makes this fucking argument.
Yeah.
Nobody slapped the shit out of her or him. What do they call male Karens?
Kyle's.
Kyle's?
I thought it was Chad.
Chad?
Oh, I think it's both.
Jesus
I've heard
Christ.
Kyle and Chad.
Kyle and Chad.
Giga Chad.
I feel so bad for my friend Karen.
How about my mom's name is Karen?
Luke's mom's name's Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse. She's white.
Yeah.
For this, Karen.
But Luke's mom is like the nicest woman on the planet.
Of course.
Right,
She's
right.
like the
of course.
sweetest
Right.
woman
That's
ever.
why
Yeah,
it
yeah,
sucks for them
that
that they chose that name. You know what I mean? But it's like you if you never get punished for acting up, you're just gonna keep acting up.
Yeah, right. You get it until you learn.
Yeah.
You do it until you learn. If somebody stops you from doing it.
That's what I'm saying. And it's the fucking
Fucking Americans, man. Fuck. What are you doing? Oh, I'm
it's the map for
Exercising my-
us. I'm exercising my First Amendment right. It's like, yeah, you know,
Oh, you thought you were in America?
you know this is Haiti, right? It's like I don't know where you fucking are, but I'm
that's
just
Haiti,
saying.
right? Bang.
Like
Bitch,
if it's
fuck out of here.
if you as a woman you like to have your fucking tits out, whatever, you know what I mean? But it's dangerous for you to be in another country with cleavage.
Right.
And you just like you said, you just want to be right.
No, I'll fight.
I'm gonna
Fight for
bitch,
what?
For what? You don't live here.
What do you think you're gonna do in fucking Saudi Arabia? Like, what do you think you're gonna change their laws to be more like? Come on, dude.
No,
Like,
and it's fucking,
fuck
it's
outta
awful. Like you can't even see that. Like this is for your own safety.
Yeah.
You're not in America.
Like so when I was in Colombia with my ex-wife, right, we went and visited her cousins.
What's her name again?
Shithead.
Oh, all right. I remember now.
So gotta say,
What?
Shathid.
I know it's Shathid.
Shathid.
Is that spelled that way?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's fucking
God, that's terrible. You hate your kid. Go ahead.
So we went outside the walled city in Cartagena, right? And went and visited her. Her cousin came and picked us up and took us to his like almost like a townhouse, right?
Okay.
And like visibly everything changed. Right? Like I'm in this beautiful walled city, everything's kind of like nice. You get outside and you're like, oh, okay. All right.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, I'm
I'm gonna look around
clocking-
more.
Yeah, look around a little more.
Yeah.
So we get to the house, we're chilling, we have some food, this and that, and like he wanted to take us up this mountain, and show us, and like we're getting up this mountain, and I'm like looking, I'm like, dude, it was like it was super, like it was poor, very poor. And I'm sitting there, and he's like, whatever you do, he's like, don't get out of the car. He's like, if you're with me, he's like, make sure you don't wear anything, like any jewelry, watches, or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, I'm like, I'm just gonna stay in the car. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, but you adapted to it, right? You're
I was like, dude,
right,
I realized
they're not
real
gonna
quick,
do this to me.
these people don't give a fuck
Right.
where I'm from,
Right.
anything about that. These people are poor, man. Like they don't give a fuck. They'll fucking.
Yeah, next
Whatever.
meal, next
Isn't it
meal.
crazy
exactly.
not to have the ability to do that?
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. Like,
That's you got zero survival skills.
yeah, like
None.
You can't figure out that like your whole fucking right to protest or whatever the fuck, bitch, you could die.
These motherfuckers
they'll
out here
kill
all
you.
think they're Brittany Griner and the fucking like the fucking Biden's gonna come get them.
Yeah, like
You know,
right.
they get jammed up.
Bitch,
You know?
you'll get cut up, buried, and nothing will happen to anybody. You'll just be gone, and you'll be a story.
That's it.
Yeah, she never made it back. You'll be a story on fucking Nightline or some shit, and that'll be that.
Yeah.
Like,
Stop it.
stop.
If
Stop
you don't
the
have the
shit.
wherewithal to kind of like understand that you're nothing to these people,
Bro.
and that they don't fucking care,
Nothing.
and that nothing's gonna come about you fucking getting chopped up in the fucking jungle,
Yeah,
then don't go anywhere. Stay.
Right.
Go to Wyoming.
bro. I have so much respect for the culture when I go somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Follow the rules. Like
Yeah.
it's like
whatever the local,
whatever
what
the
should I
local
do?
rules
Okay.
are. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like
Right.
I remember the first time I visited Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? My cousin was like, just don't pull out cash like that.
Yeah.
Like he's like, use your card for everything. He's like, don't
pull
just don't
money
pull
out of
out
your
cash
pocket.
like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and I was like, all right, I never did it. You know what I mean? Like that's it.
How simple is that?
How simple is that? I'm like, no, these motherfuckers gonna know me. Like, no, I don't fucking care. Okay, I'll use my card for everything. I did.
Like-
You know what I mean? Like it was just a little thing. He's like, just don't pull out cash
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Motherfuckers gotta be. I always gotta be trying to disrupt something. The Americans, like, just go and be like. And if you don't like what the fuck how they live, don't go to that place. Then, no, I want to go and still be American
Yeah.
at your own risk. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go do all the shit. Fuck it. Not even gonna try to save you.
And then you wonder what's worse. Is like a person who travels and still wants to like have the America, or a person who never fucking leaves the country and thinks this is the greatest fucking
you're
place on
right.
earth.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That's a good
I think
question.
the people who even like so there was this is funny. I was
I guess you gotta
Little gremlin laugh.
I read this thing the other day and it was like something about like are other countries jealous of our gun rights?
Okay.
Right. And there was like a bunch of people like, you know, commenting and stuff like that.
I would like to read that.
And this one dude, it was actually a pretty well written thing. And this one guy came on. He's like, I'm Canadian and well traveled. I can tell you right now, no one is jealous of your gun rights. We love our children safe.
How long ago was this written?
But
Like how long ago?
this was like recent, like super recent.
Oh wow.
And I just commented on him. I'm an American, and I can tell you, no one gives a shit about your communist opinion.
Perfect.
I'm like, dude, the fact that you had the balls to be like, I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
I'm like, literally, our Second Amendment was written because of what's happening in your country right now.
Say that like you're being taken over by a fucking communist. Like, and the rules are being enacted,
And
on
they're
you guys.
doing they're doing exactly what they're trying to do here.
Yeah.
With like using kids as like the fucking like
Right.
your kids aren't safe.
Yep.
Yeah, it's because of you.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing you haven't done anything.
There's a kid. There's a guy. I forget the story exactly. I know the story, but I don't remember names and such. But there's a guy, a father in Canada. I don't know which province. His kid wanted to transition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I heard about
kid,
this.
Kid transitions. Dad refuses to call the child by their new name of their new gender, right?
Mm-hmm.
They took the kid from.
Yeah.
Took the kid. Like it's like Child Protective Services here. Took him. He can't have his kid because he refuses to.
Acknowledge.
He's calling by the birth name, but he won't acknowledge. Gone. Bro.
That'd be like
That-
me getting arrested for calling you Torass all the time.
You fucking bully. I'd before that.
He's bullying me.
You fucking bully. Don't
Don't bully me. Or I'll come.
I'll come.
Oh my god.
That's what they would do here if there were no guns. That's like exactly the shit they
Well,
would
they
do.
already took they took away your right to buy a handgun in Canada. You can't buy handguns anymore.
Yeah, I know. I remember it.
Yep.
I remember that. Like it's like right
They
during
seized-
COVID. It's
they
like right
seized
during
money.
that shit.
They seized money because of
The
because
trucker,
of the truckers.
fucking
Yep.
protest.
Yeah, they stop your bank accounts
Yeah,
and shit, right?
they seized bank accounts because they donated to fucking truckers. That's insane. That's fucking crazy.
That
Man. That's
is-
Orwellian shit
That's
right there.
literally Stalinist. Like that's what that is. Yeah. Like that's. I'm going to.
But you think I should care about your opinion about guns?
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. It's funny. I'm well traveled. Yeah. No one cares about your gun rights. Kind of do. I think a lot of people do.
I think a lot of people.
Because if you talk to someone from the Czech Republic, they fucking love our fucking gun rights because they have very relaxed gun rights. Switzerland, dude. At one
Yeah.
point in Switzerland, you had to own as a male. I think you had to own a SIG. It was like issued to you.
So sick, dude.
It's like 18. Here you go.
Yep. It was like issued to you at one point.
That is fucking.
I think up until
amazing,
2000,
bro.
2010.
Yeah, but they have
think.
0 incidents, right? It's like, how come we don't take?
So odd.
How come we don't take those examples of what works?
Because it has nothing to do with the guns and everything to do with our culture.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a culture that's around, like there's actually a school shooting culture in this country.
Yeah.
There is.
It has nothing to do with the actual, dude, we've had guns in this country from the fucking the founding of it.
Beginning. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the guns. We've always had more. We've always had a shit ton of them. People used to fucking bring them to school and show their fucking show their fucking coaches and shit. Like, yo, check out this new hunting rifle I got.
Yeah.
You like it? Cool. Yeah, we're all gonna go shooting after school. We're all gonna go hunting after school.
Yeah.
Like this is like a real part of
It's
like
it's the culture. It's part of the culture.
of America.
Yeah.
And in 1999, that all fucking changed with Columbine.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. Because you think about it before, like, I never heard shit about. I mean, I also didn't pay attention. I was 14, 15, 16. But, you know, it didn't seem like there was much talk or issue with guns and, like, oh, maybe we should take the guns from the fucking, you know, from the civilians before Columbine.
Yeah. But it was like, whoa.
It's like, oh, shit, kids can get killed. All right, we got to.
This is it. This is our chance.
Yeah.
This is our chance to take away fucking something from a bunch of people who didn't do anything.
It's fucking insane.
The fuck?
I don't know.
It's a chance to take a bunch of things from people who didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude,
true.
you're not wrong.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, yeah, man, that's the ultimate goal. And I mean, I don't see it ever happening because I don't know how they would even go about doing it.
It'd be so, so even if they did, and this is the argument I have with people who are like, we should ban guns, right? I'm like, cool. Let's say tomorrow So you think that that's the answer to fucking school shootings is banning guns? They're like, yes.
Also, they all disappear when you just put the ban in
Exactly.
place too.
Cool.
They just vanish.
I'm like, remember when they banned drugs?
Exactly.
And I told the first thing I said, I was like, listen,
Just
I'm telling
say
you,
no. How hard is that?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right
Dare.
now, if tomorrow they were like, I'm banning guns, like guns are banned, I'm not having an AR fucking 15. I'm having an M16. I'm having a fucking AK-47.
Yeah.
Because that's what I really want.
Right. Right.
Let's
Right.
be fucking real. That's what I really want.
Yeah.
I want a fucking
Automatic.
full fucking auto 7.62. That's what I fucking want.
Yeah.
Because at that point, if I'm already a fucking felon
Yeah.
or I'm already a fucking criminal,
Give me
who gives a shit?
everything
You
now.
think I'm buying a pistol?
Yeah. I want a
You
tank.
know? Yeah. I'm getting a fucking rocket launcher, dude. I'm getting grenades. Like I'm getting everything. Because at that point, like if you're gonna make me a criminal for protecting my fucking family,
Yeah.
because that's really the only reason I have firearms.
Of course.
As much as I love the sport of it all,
Yeah.
the real reason is for me to be able to
That's the
protect
goal. Right.
my family. If I
That's
need to.
everybody's right.
In my
It's
home.
your right.
In
Exactly.
my
It's a
home.
human right.
In my
Right.
home.
Yeah, I'm not, dude. Like all the concealed carry stuff and everything like that. Like as much as I have a love hate with it.
Yeah.
I
feel
think
the same
that
way.
very highly trained people with concealed carry are a fucking value because
Absolutely.
the national response time for fucking police is 6 minutes.
6 or 7
You know
minutes.
how many shots I can get off in 6 minutes?
Yeah.
20,000.
Yeah, it's insane.
Especially with an AK-47.
I'm saying,
It's the most exhilarating thing I've ever shot in my life.
yeah.
AK-47? Yeah.
Were you in Nevada?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I had to be in Nevada.
Yeah. Yep. I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like,
They're hard.
yeah, because like it's so powerful. That shit, it does what it wants.
Yeah.
For a minute, because it just goes, and you're like, oh shit, you gotta fucking while you're shooting. Because I didn't want to let go because I'm a maniac. I don't want to let go and get back control. I wanted to try to gain control while I was shooting it, which I did. But that shit is crazy. And it's like it immediately is like it wants to go up,
Yeah.
and you just gotta
What's a recoil?
muscle that shit
yeah.
and hold it, and your whole body's reverberating. Pow, 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 pow. That shit is fucking. It's amazing. Like,
And
that's
it's
just
illegal to
crazy.
own that? That's how dumb I am. It's
I didn't
illegal
know, I
to
didn't
own
know
that.
they were illegal to own. Yeah, you can't buy them.
In New Jersey.
Oh, just in Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm about to say-
Nevada
You can't-
has
You can't own it, period. In New Jersey, is what I'm saying.
no. You can't.
Okay, you can't have one.
100% cannot have it fully auto in New
Okay.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Most states are like that. I think
Yeah.
Nevada.
Texas, I'm sure.
No,
No?
I don't think you can have full auto in Texas.
Oh, shit.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I know Nevada is one of them because you can go to like certain places and like rent them.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was
Like
in
shooting and
Vegas,
shit.
Yep.
So I don't know. That's the thing is I don't know the ins and outs of it all. If like I'm not sure if you need a special permit or
Yeah,
what, but
fucking range.
but yeah, like that's not like no one's that you make something fucking illegal. You prohibit something. Like, prohibition doesn't work.
We've
Especially
seen it.
when you already have this massive fucking pile of guns that's already existing.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
Hundreds of millions of guns.
Like this one kid, I against my better judgment, I told you about it. I fucking like got into this argument with this fucking kid about fucking guns. Like, obviously a kid, he's like, they should all be smelted down. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, how are you going to get everyone to fucking hand these guns in? Like you live in this fantasy land.
Yeah,
Yes.
because nothing gets challenged in that fantasy land.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the problem.
Yeah.
They all like
That's why
mimic
the
each
internet,
other.
that's why you get those comments on the internet.
yeah.
Like you live in this, you live in this world that doesn't exist.
Right.
Like, and it's unfortunate. Like, but you don't live in reality.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a fucking bad. Dude, this world is fucking evil. And the faster you fucking realize it and you come to terms with it,
That's it, man.
is when you start thinking like us.
I got to protect myself. Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're like, all right, well, this is what it is. So I guess I'm just fucking do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And within the parameters of the law. You know what I mean? And I have no
Yeah.
problem with like, as much as I want a fucking 30 round mag for my fucking AR, I have a 10 round mag. Okay.
Right.
I'll be fine.
All right, I'll
yeah.
be fine.
I think
Yeah.
that'll do.
Exactly.
You know,
It would be
it
cool to
kind
have,
of is
though.
what it is. I don't think that that's the solution. I don't think that like
I don't see
round
the issue with
capacities.
having it though. Like, if I can have a 10 round mag and I can have a 30, like
there.
I already have a killing machine in my hand.
Yeah,
What's
Like
the
you
difference
said,
if I have more bullets
It's
at one
another
time?
chipper.
it's
like
no,
you said.
it's 20 more kids. That's what
That's
they say.
it.
That's exactly what I had a person say that to me. That's 20 more children.
So that's what
Ah.
you think. You think guns kill kids.
That, and I looked at them and I was like, that's really the way you play this. It's 20 more children.
But that's
However
like,
makes
Yes,
sense,
that's exactly the way I look at it. I was like, it's crazy, right? And I was like, okay. I was like,
how
all right.
gun ho they be with
Yeah.
the shit. This
I was
is so
like, do you know how
crazy.
easy? I'm like, all right. So I'm like, so all right. So like you're looking at, all right, so New Jersey, perfect example, right? We have 10 round mag. Like, you know how easy it is to get a fucking 30 round mag?
Yeah.
You know how easy it is?
Yeah. And also, hey, by the way, if you're proficient with guns, there's multiple magazines, and if you're proficient, you can drop the fucking one and put the other in like 1 second.
Yeah.
And then there's 20 more.
Yeah,
There's 10 more.
exactly.
There's your 20 kids right there. Like when you shoot
Like
a
you said,
gun,
they
it's
have
not
no-
just one magazine. You
have
shoot
no
and then
knowledge.
there's no use for it after that. It's done.
They act like because this
My
magazine
God,
is now
dude.
banned that there aren't ways around it, and there aren't like that these magazines now just cease to exist.
Yeah.
That's how uninformed they are.
Yes, I'm like, dude, you're they're shut up.
Like, yeah, you're
Stop.
not making any sense.
No one. It's not like they're fucking coming around to the houses doing mag checks.
No, I've even seen
You
somebody.
know? Like, let me see your magazine. Let me make sure you only get 10 in there.
They had like
right.
a 3D printer print like a fucking holder where you can eject one and just move it over and put it back in.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like you can hold like 6 10-round mags and just be like just move it over. Like it's weird how they fucking.
Yeah.
I wish I would have sent you that video, but
It's just dumb.
But, you know,
People are
you-
dumb with guns.
I just don't care. I guess I'm very like I'm a very like moderate kind of like gun owner. Like I love the guns and everything, but I see the gung ho people who are like, yo, fucking fully decked out,
yeah.
like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of body armor,
Yeah,
fucking like
kitted up
night
and
vision,
shit.
all that shit. It's fucking cool as shit. Don't get
It
me wrong,
is
like
cool
that
though.
shit's
It's
fucking
cool to
cool.
see it.
But I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't really want to spend that money on it.
But you don't need it.
I'm looking at it like the way that these people looking at it is like, I'd rather have it and not need it
Than need it
than
and
need it
have
and
it.
not have it type of thing. And I get it. Like I have
say
body
that-
armor,
I say that a lot.
but I have like the heaviest, fucking craziest, cheapest body armor you can fucking buy.
Like 35 pounds.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
the worst fucking
I have
thing
the
ever.
same one. I have the tactical vest.
It's fucking awful.
9mm
Steel plates.
straight through it.
No, they're fucking steel plates, like
alright,
full
yeah,
steel
so-
plates, but
yeah.
they weigh like 50 fucking pounds.
That's what I
You
said.
know?
My vest is 35 pounds. I think it's 35 pounds.
We ain't got no
fucking crazy.
Kevlar here, baby.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not getting like I don't have a ceramic fucking ceramic plates, which you really should have.
You know what's so
Could've
funny
better.
though? The fact that you have it, a lot of people be like, "Oh my god, he has body armor. What is he planning to do?"
That's another crazy thing, though, right? I have body armor, so in case the kids shoot back. Like, what?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what logic? Like, by your logic, like, I don't know.
But like,
Take one
so
to the
dumb.
chest,
Take them to the chest.
right to the chest. Bink, plink it.
Man,
Bink.
that would hurt.
stop telling me what I can and can't have.
Where we at?
American.
That's it. Almost 2 hours.
All right.
Two
Wanna
piece.
call it?
Yeah, call it. Fuck it.
All right. We have been talking it up.
Don't bully me.
Don't bully me or
Oh, come. Ugh.
And that's it for the Doom and Gloom podcast. I am Bert,
I am Conshaba.
Balls.
and we're out. We'll see you next time, guys.
Coom.
Instate on decision. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we